Hello and
Sounds
welcome
good.
to the official live husband/wife tier list for Legends of Runeterra champions. Something that I never thought I would say, but we are doing nonetheless. What we are doing in this video is we are rating each champion by their husband/wife fitness. But it's not about fuckability, and it's really not about that either. It's just about the feeling that you get when then they tuck you in at
It's
night.
fun.
Look,
When
it's
you think about them, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's something. We're gonna have arguments. Look, if I talk too long about exactly what this is, I start to get a headache. So we can just start. Um,
Well, let's introduce everyone.
yes. So myself, closing time. I am a streamer of sorts. It's been a while for me. Whether I return to regular streaming or not is dubious. But that's all you need to know. Friend of the Champ Select podcast, etc.
Yeah. I
Noble
am.
over here, host of the
Yep,
Champ
go.
Select podcast. Oh, and we talked over each other. Okay, host of the Champ Select podcast. Um, Legends of Runeterra player, played with all of these champions at least once. I don't know a ton of League lore, but I've been looking at a little more as I've gone. So and looked up a couple things in preparation for this. So I'm excited to get into the nitty gritty.
And my name is Jake, otherwise known as Dr. Beeves on Twitch. I am a Legends of Runeterra player. I've played League of Legends for a very, very long time and know a lot about that lore, but I'm also a professional romance writer and professional degenerate. So my word is law when it comes to this horrible, horrible idea.
That is absolutely false. And
Absolutely, you're certainly, it is both your
Yep.
idea and you are the expert.
Yep.
So.
And we will not respect him in either capacity.
No, please don't.
Yes. All right. So,
Absolutely not.
with that in mind, let's begin. The only thing to know is that we each have one veto. It cannot be counter vetoed, and you can put one champion wherever you want on the tier list.
Nice.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, Garen, discuss. How good of a husband?
What a loyal man he is.
What a boring man
Yeah,
he is.
absolutely.
Very boring.
He's a career man.
He's a himbo.
He's
a
the
himbo.
he's the Wonder Bread of League of Legends champions, or Legends of Runeterra champions.
Well, he's the cookie cutter military husband.
Yeah.
He's like the head of a unit.
In
he's
my
like
mind,
successful, reasonably prestigious,
makes
reasonably
him
wealthy.
the most boring of every single person on this list.
Like he's not gonna
Absolutely.
disappoint you, but he's not gonna impress either.
I think I would be surprised if
mean,
Garen did not have erectile dysfunction.
No, let's not go that far.
I would go
He's
so
got
far.
regeneration.
I would go so far as to say
I think it's pretty.
regeneration
clear.
doesn't matter if you
Katarina,
can't get it up in the
that-
first
that
place.
means- Wait,
Garen
no,
is in C.
listen. Garen is secretly in love with Katarina, which means that
This is
you
true.
are going to disappoint Garen by not being Katarina.
That's true.
So this just seems
honestly,
like it would be absolutely
enough of a
non-functional.
beefcake to satisfy Katarina. That bumps him up a little bit in my eyes.
I think you got to look at.
That's fair.
I think
That's fair.
I think you got to look at every other champion on this list and be like, man, there are a million more interesting characters that I could be getting with other than Garen.
Yeah.
That's my.
But
opinion.
let's
I think this
let's
is the
consider
perfect C tier champion.
C tier. Yeah.
All right, but I want to revisit this after we're done because I think Garen should be D tier.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Garen is that he can go a lot.
He's not
round.
actively
He's not
bad.
that round start rally.
It's true.
Absolutely.
You're not wrong.
Man has a good.
You're
has a
not
good
wrong.
rally.
He's got
Has
an
a good
ignition
hit it
key.
and rally.
Okay. Okay.
Got the
All right.
stamina.
All right. I'll give him a C for the stamina. Okay.
All right.
Lucian. Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What does quick attack mean?
I'm not gonna read into that. I think that Lucian and Senna's here. She's not technically a champion yet, but she's a champion in League, and we're hedging our bets against whatever shenanigans Riot pulls in the next couple days.
Uh-huh.
But I think
absolutely.
both of them obviously are a couple's goals. And I would put both of them in the same tier, which I think is A tier.
Ooh.
Interesting. Lucian is like dark haunted past, Like, I don't know if that's what I want in a partner.
I
He
tend
seems
to agree.
Literally, he will
kind
fight
of,
through hordes of zombies.
grimdark to get to you. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
He is doing that for love.
Yeah.
But like, are we gonna weight the fact that that love isn't for you? It's for someone else. Like the fact that he's in another committed relationship.
I
or are
don't
we
think you can. I
judging
don't
it
think
as if
that
we
should
basically
count.
took
I don't think that should
Yeah.
count.
Senna or Lucian's. Okay.
I don't think
Agreed.
that should
Agreed.
count.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Then then A tier makes sense to me. A tier makes sense to me for him and Senna. Nico, do you have a counter
I
argument?
think Senna. I think Senna is much more interesting, for lack of a better term. You know,
I
like,
do like the like battling with the corruption within thing that
Yeah.
Senna's got going on a lot more than
Yeah.
Lucian.
Yeah, she's got a little something there, and Lucian's like, you know. Once again, I'd like
Lucian's
to say
very by the book. He's very into the rules.
He's very
he's
Demacian is
devoted.
bad in
Don't get me
general.
wrong, he's devoted. I'm not gonna.
Not my
for
cup.
that.
Not my cup of tea.
I think he's. I think.
Wait,
I
wait
mean,
a minute. Why?
Wait, what?
Nico, how are these champions ordered? Oh, release order. It's release order.
Look, man, I downloaded them. I
Weird.
didn't
Looks like
make
it's by
the
region.
order. I didn't make
Maybe
the
it's not.
order. I think it is
Yeah.
by region.
Yeah, except
Years.
Shyvana's not in the first.
Oh yeah, I
section.
see. I see what you got.
I didn't
Well, that'll
make.
make it exciting.
I didn't make the
Yeah.
order. Okay.
Yeah.
I just downloaded them. Anyway, I want to put Lucian in
Okay,
C. I think he's a boring guy.
Oh,
I'm
man,
gonna put Senna in B. That's my own.
I
opinion.
would
I
go
agree with
B
this.
for
I
Lucian
think I'm into
for
this.
Senna.
So you're saying Lucian and Senna in B?
I would say
No, you're
Lucian,
saying Senna and A.
Senna and A.
That's a compromise I'm happy with.
All right. I think we're gonna. All right. I think we're putting the
Yeah,
Lucian's
we're not
brooding.
discussing
Like,
ones a little too
Zoe
high.
isn't handsome.
Zoe's in the
is-
Zoe tier for a reason.
Zoe is. We weren't gonna acknowledge the existence of the Zoe tier, Jake. You've already broken the pact.
Well,
Don't you worry, Quantum
mentioned
Espresso.
it.
We'll
broke
be
the
getting to
rules.
Lulu. We'll be getting to Lulu.
We'll be getting to Lulu.
Lux.
One of us has something to say about Lulu.
We're putting the cart before the horse, okay?
Yeah.
We got Lux first, who
Ugh.
also
Lux is just the female version of Garen, basically, with
Yes.
like the worst laugh.
Yeah.
The worst laugh.
okay, but you
And
gotta
also,
you gotta give her a little something for the relentless positivity. Okay,
God, I hate
can
it.
you? But can you imagine, like, you're going through a hard time, right? And like Lux is by your side. How would you ever let that get you down?
I honestly can't stand people that are just relentlessly positive like that. I'm like, come on. Like Lucian gets that the
No.
world is shitty, and he'll still be there for you. But
Okay.
Lux is just like everything is sparkly and rainbows and it's great. And I'm like, nah.
No, she doesn't
not
think
what it's
that.
about.
That's incorrect. She is sparkly
Ugh.
and rainbows in the face of her own adversity, which is that she has to hide her existence or she'll
Yeah,
be
right,
like
she
put
faces-
to the pyre.
yeah, she lives like a double life.
That's
Well,
true.
that's a downside, I think. The fact that she has to live a double life and you could be caught out and killed by the Demacian Inquisition, the Mage Seekers, seems like a
Yeah.
pretty big downside in the life partner.
Yeah,
part-
I would put her at C. She does nothing for me.
I think C. No, I think C is totally fair.
Yeah.
I just I think she's probably not a D. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair. I think
Fiora.
C.
All right.
Fiora.
Fiora.
F.
Fiora.
S. Come
S tier.
on.
Not close.
Not close.
Really?
My
Skilled?
wife
Skilled.
longs for a witty.
Witty.
opponent. She's got the accent.
Awesome accent.
She's live.
She's live? Unlike Senna.
Live. L-I-T-H-E.
Oh. I mean,
She's
okay.
also alive. That helps. There are some champions
Senna
here that
is
aren't
literally
alive.
dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm into it. Fiora's in the S. You really look.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to say anything more to me.
Yeah. And I mean, she did just take a nerf in the caboose department, but we still love her.
That's yes. Okay. Well, we're
Speaking
talking
of
about the caboose
caboose
department. Thank you,
fucking
Jake.
bomb. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this
All
is an
right.
instant
Rom
S.
has to be S tier,
An
right?
Instant
Instant
S.
S.
Thanks,
Oh,
Kurt.
Yeah. Not close.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, mustache, awesome pets.
Oh yes.
You know, like you get
Oh,
to be
yes.
friends with the poor. Yeah,
Yeah, you get
he'll
the he
protect you
comes with
through
his
thick
own
and thin.
Poros.
He's a support. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying though. Like, I'm not so
man
certain.
is absolutely insane.
I am not so certain that. Well, okay. I mean, Fiora, does she really deserve to be alongside the likes of Braum?
I think so.
That depends, Nico. Do you not consider yourself a worthy opponent?
Yeah.
Okay, but like,
it's a challenge.
think about but like, past the meme. Think about it, right? Think about Fiora's actual voice lines and how obnoxious she would be in regular daily life. The sex would be great, but like,
that's a good point.
like
That's a good. I'm kind of siding with Nico here. Like she seems like she would just kind of generally be kind of like cocky and showboaty and annoying.
oh
I
god,
think she'd be like aloof, but like that's kind of what I want. I want someone who like doesn't give a shit about me because I have relationship problems.
All right, Jake.
all right.
I want to be
maybe,
like, hey, honey, how was work?
Maybe that
Okay,
means she
fuck
should be an
you.
A.
I think
Maybe
she's an A. I think she's an A. That's my opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I would
I
put her
think
at
so. I think so.
she's got the highlight,
I
which
think
I
A.
love.
I think A.
We've got 2 an A and 1 an
but an
S.
S.
Oh, fine.
The highlight is edging me back up.
The
towards
high
S.
tight-
Let's move on to
highlight
Anivia.
is edging noble. So we've got Anivia. All right.
Oh,
So
man.
Anivia's cold, right? Like,
Her
very
body's
chilly.
literally ice.
Yes.
Like, I think this is our first
Yeah.
D tier.
Yeah, she's got
spooning
the
is
whole.
very important for me, and I don't know.
She's got the whole like
Her
immortal
body's like literally sharp too.
bird.
Yeah, it's like actually sharp ice. I feel
Mhm.
like not a single part of her was made to be attractive.
But I imagine
shows.
that
got some work to do.
She's got to be a very good companion, you know? Like,
she just cares
Oh,
about
yeah.
like making sure shit's cold.
is that her lore?
I mean, basically.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that a life spent with Anivia would be particularly fulfilling.
Yeah.
All right. D tier it is.
Yeah.
Ash. Also cold.
I mean, I would put Ash as S because she is my favorite champion in this game.
She's driven. She's a leader.
She's a queen.
She's very talented. That bow stuff, very attractive. She's a literal queen. Like, come on.
Okay,
Come on.
I'd like to put
You
out.
could be the supportive husband.
I'd like to put out. Okay. 1, Ash lacking in the caboose department, but that's okay. That's okay. But, right, unless you're really into like the ice play thing, you know.
Well, that's Lysandra. We'll get to her.
But Ash is one of those. Okay.
She is.
Just saying. I don't think she's an
I
S.
do want to point out real quick. I have looked up the Anivia lore. She's an ancient Freljordian demigod who represents the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth.
Yeah. That's too much for me.
She is
I'm not
a
ready for
symbol of hope and a sacred catalyst of change. Yeah, I agree. The
I
life,
agree.
death, rebirth thing seems like something that you would kind of get in the way of, you know?
Yeah.
I like a strong career woman. Which
Okay,
is what
no. Here's the problem. Actually, I was thinking about this. I was thinking of the career part. She is a career woman to the point that, like, I don't think that you're even in the picture, right? She like
I think
she
she's
married.
probably loyal to her.
She
Well,
married.
yeah, she's busy uniting
I didn't
the
say.
Freljord.
I didn't say
And you
she's
can
not
just hang out and drink beer with
loyal.
Braum.
She's definitely
sounds ideal.
loyal, but that's not what I want. I don't want someone who like married me for the appearances and then just like fricked off, because that's what she did. She married Tryndamere as a political alliance, right?
That's true.
And then she like fricked off and did her own
okay,
thing as a
okay.
career woman, which is great. Like, don't get me wrong, Ash is doing her thing. Congrats. It's just not what I'm
I
looking for.
personally I like
As a
it.
political scientist, I very much am into ruling the kingdom and the political marriage. So maybe I'm not the one to talk here.
Ash is a C. Ash is a straight C.
Oh man, no.
What?
Nah.
Straight up C.
Oh no.
I can concede not an S, but it's got to be A.
Have you listened to her League voice lines? She is only and constantly and ever talking about how important the Freljord is to her and her like visions of the future. That's it.
I mean, I like
Not a
tradition.
single
I like
line.
someone who's
Not a
driven.
single line about Tryndamere, her loyal and loving husband, who is also quite the beefcake and's got to be great in bed, considering that he's like the whole never dying thing and like
I don't give a
undying
fuck. I'll
rage.
fight Tryndamere.
I'm not saying
do
that
it
you
right
have
now.
to fight him. I'm saying that I think
I will.
you're overrating Ashe by a very significant margin.
She's got the platinum blonde hair. Super into that.
She's attractive, don't get me wrong, but like
That's fair. She is described on the League of Legends wiki as stoic, intelligent, and idealistic, yet uncomfortable in her role as leader.
B.
I'm
She's
into
a
this.
B.
This
She's
is
a B.
this is this
She's
is
a
the
B
kind
at
of woman
most.
that I
At
want in my life.
most a B, but I want to put her in C.
Nah, you can't put her in C.
I
I
want
put her in A.
Then would you let me
I
put
would
her in
also
B?
give her A. I think that two of us are arguing for A.
Also, anyone who wears that outfit in the Freljord has to be running hot.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
That's just upside.
All right, Tryndamere.
All right. Well, as we outlined, he's got to last forever in bed, right? He's also
guess.
good looking. He's a good looking dude.
That's true. He does have.
I don't know if
he's
you
got
guys
the
get that
Viking hair.
recently, Nico. Lasting forever in bed is not necessarily an upside.
Okay, but for guys it usually is. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And also, like, it's not necessarily lasting
That's fair,
forever in
that's
bed. It's having the endurance to go for multiple rounds, which Tryndamere certainly can.
Yeah.
Also,
He's the okay. Now
skipped leg day.
And
Like, skipped leg day,
every- have
100%,
you-
right? Like, look at him, dude.
He even
8'4"?
hides his legs because they're like fucking chickens.
He's an
Chicken
8'4". Dude's got no ass.
It's just flat ass Tryndamere, which I've always been saying.
So every single picture on every ability in his league kit is him yelling.
Yeah.
You want that energy in your life?
He's a little bit too
He's
active.
described as fueled by unbridled fury and rage. Yeah. This guy is way too aggressive. This is
not
toxic
relationship material.
masculinity at its core,
He's
man.
a D. He's a D.
He's a D.
Absolutely not. Yeah, he's a D.
He's a D.
Trendy
Sorry,
was a D.
Trendy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zed.
I don't know what to think about
He's
Zed,
a D.
man.
He's a D.
I
I'm
think-
putting it out
I
there.
also think he's a D. Yeah.
Like, this guy, have you heard him talk about his shadows and like his order?
He's a narcissist.
He's a narcissist. He's power hungry. He's edgy as hell. He never grew out of his middle school emo phase. Like, which, you know, no
you're right.
knock on that, but
Zed
like,
would not
this
be a
guy is
supporting and
edgy
loving
as hell,
partner,
man.
and that's
Yeah,
what I needed to
absolutely
say
not.
in
He
life.
loves himself. He loves himself so much that he makes living shadows to live with.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thank you.
Mm-mm.
No thank you.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to date Zed
He's
yet,
also
let
got-
alone
he's
like
got
4 of
issues.
them.
Like, he's got a lot of baggage.
If you're
that he
into
doesn't
double
know.
teaming, then maybe, but like, you know.
Yeah. All right, Yasuo.
Yasuo.
He's up there. He's up there. He's got the voice.
Okay. There's some pluses and some
Yeah.
minuses.
He's got the fucking pipes for sure.
Yep. Look at that body.
That body is sculpted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
I mean,
his
that's
downside
not
is
really
that
an
he's very
argument.
much
Like, have you
got the
seen
lone
the League
wolf.
of Legends champions? Like,
Have you seen
all
Have you seen Ezreal?
ridiculous?
Yeah. Well, Ezreal is.
Have you seen
he's
Twisted
going for a
Fate?
different- Ezreal's going for like a different vibe.
And that's,
I understand, but I'm saying he's not
yeah,
sculpted.
that's fair.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Yasuo's
that's fair.
On the-
Yasuo's like he's got. Speaking of baggage, like come on, all he does is talk about how like he's haunted by what he did.
Yes, that is the downside. He's haunted by what he did, and he's not devoted. He's a wanderer, dude.
Yeah, he's a wanderer.
This is a one night
Yeah.
stand kind of man. You know,
It's
like
true.
it's great, and you'll never forget it for the rest of your life. But like as a committed relationship,
It's not gonna work out.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna work. I think he's a C.
You-
I think he's not a D.
I was gonna say C too because we're doing the husband wife tier list, not the one night stand tier list.
Yeah. He's also like arrogant and like, yeah, no.
He's also got the whole like married to the blade sort of deal. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah.
Keeps shouting Hasaki.
All right, Shen.
S. This man is fucking loyal. He will die for you.
Yes. Shen is an
He's
S.
always there in your time of need.
Oh yeah,
He's got cake for days.
he's so
Oh.
wise.
Thick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything
thickness,
everything
yeah,
about
absolutely.
Shen is an S.
We like the big booty men.
Look at-
Apparently.
okay,
Oh, yeah.
Not only
Only thick men here.
not only does he have a great ass, he's a 3'5", right? Look at the biceps on this man.
Biceps.
Oh my god.
And he's patient.
Oh,
He
yeah.
leads us
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, we
he's an
don't know
S.
what his face looks like, which is
True.
active downside.
True, but you
That's
know what?
true.
I
We don't
can.
know what his face
That's
looks
fine.
like.
You know, no, I'd marry him for the personality.
that's true.
That's the purest form of love. Other than the fact that we were talking about
Very
his butt
sweet.
and his,
That's
you
fair.
know, his
the
biceps.
personality and those biceps.
And
baby.
that.
We
Well,
can
like-
ignore that part about what I said. It's fine.
Karma.
The barrier is enough, okay? Karma.
Oh, and we also needed to. Can we just go back to Fiora real quick and remember pool party Fiora? Like that means that girl knows how to have fun. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to take into account.
But
we've gotta take
she's
into
still
account Kim a little
fighting.
bit, I think.
She's still fighting. She's still competing.
Yeah, all right.
She has abs for days, so don't
That's
get
fair,
me
that's-
wrong. Like,
On the sideline, I'm like, honey, I got sunscreen. She's already just like, I'm gonna fucking fight someone. I'm like, all right. Have a great time.
It's like she challenges some 8-year-olds to sword battles.
Yeah,
Just like
like-
whips them into the pool.
Oh god.
all right, karma.
Karma.
Hmm.
I mean, I love Karma.
Bet you do.
I love the way that you said
I love Karma.
that.
I like karma, but okay, so like the whole enlightenment thing is pretty cool, but the problem with the enlightenment thing, she reminds me of like a monk, you know, like I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's probably
huh.
like fairly celibate, you know, like. And I'm not saying there's
I
I'm
don't
not saying
know.
there's any problem with that, but like,
She's also like, she's the living embodiment of like a spiritual beacon.
yeah, do you
So,
want to
like,
marry? Like, that's
yeah.
a lot of pressure, dude.
That's a lot. You're basically marrying the avatar, but like not in the cool way.
yeah. She's like definitely spending all her
you're
time
marrying,
meditating
yeah.
about like life and being enlightened. Like you would have the greatest conversations with her of all time, right? Like for sure. Like you
Also,
would
like
be
Noxus
enriched.
invaded Ionia, and she was just like, "Well, maybe we should think before we fight back." And I'm not about that kind of stuff.
I don't think she's a D, but I think it's tough to say she's above a C. You know?
Yeah, I would put her at C.
All right. Vladimir.
Oh man, I'm not about Vlad.
It's a tough one.
He's fucking creepy, dude. Those hands.
That's a tough. Well, okay, yes, but he's also got
Yeah.
like mega dominatrix vibes and like
Yeah, like
Some
oh,
people are-
he's
some
gonna
people are
use
into
Oh
him.
yeah.
some people are into
Yeah.
it.
This is not a 50-50 relationship.
This is also the closest you're gonna get to Twilight.
Oh,
But,
absolutely
you know.
not.
If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
God, I would put him in D.
I mean,
But like,
D.
okay. Well-
You don't want him to lock him in his basement and like kind of go to town with those hands of his.
Well, so the thing is that like even in Legends of Runeterra, like there's a whole bunch of people who are like, holy shit, I want to hang out with Vlad. Like that, it's a whole archetype of like Vlad simps. So clearly there's something
Yes,
going on.
there's gotta be. I legitimately think that there's something here. Like,
yeah.
like yes, he's into blood play, okay,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
not gonna make it bad for you. He's like, and he's once again,
Yeah,
he's got the whole regeneration thing. You know, like you might be feeling lightheaded by the end, but he's gonna give it back. You know, like he's gonna make it worth your time.
Take it out, put it back. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's
it's
actually
not my
pretty
cup
out of
of
that
tea, but
world. But he does have groupies.
he does.
Oh, he's
like,
a-
he's
Groupies
got his
might be
own
active
groupies.
downside.
He's got a freaky guy. He's a freaky guy, but like I think, I think that he would make life interesting. You know, like I don't think living
He's
life
got
with
the
like
connection.
Yeah.
for sure.
Garen
If you want to be like a
Lux,
trophy wife or
boring.
husband?
Vladimir, interesting. I want to put him in B, dude. I don't
I'll
think
okay.
I want to put him in B.
Okay, wait. Here, wait.
Not
Let's
a
get some
pocket,
extra
but-
information. He's a master of ancient forbidden sorcery. Vladimir is among the oldest enigmas of Noxus.
It's
He
true.
was present at the dawn of the Empire.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking ancient.
Yeah, him and LeBlanc like made the Black Rose.
I'm just saying that
Yeah,
life
that's
with
sick.
him would never be boring. It would
It
always
would be a
constantly
party
interesting.
nonstop.
it would be a party nonstop, and it would be a freaky party nonstop.
That's true. All right, yeah, fine. Put him in B.
Yeah. Draven.
Oh, this one's gonna be contentious. All
Good
right, I'm
old
ready.
Draven. He's a hunk.
Draven.
He's a hunk for sure. He's skilled too. But
Yeah.
I'd put this beefcake in S tier.
but have you
I think Draven is an S tier first husband. Like, I
Had-
know that he's going to be my first husband and not my only husband,
like,
but he's an
I feel like
S
you
tier
would
first
cheat.
husband.
You would cheat on Draven, and Draven wouldn't care because he's been cheating on you, and that's like kind of what you're. It's like an open relationship.
Draven would be the most selfish
Yeah.
lover you've ever seen. Can you imagine?
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
Like,
This man does not eat out.
No, he does not. He hit it and then he quit it.
Okay, yeah, no, that's true.
Absolutely not S tier. In fact, like I'm very low on Draven, so you're gonna have to convince me to like, Draven is
Man.
Draven's
Yeah,
a man
he's
in it
really
for the
obsessed
play.
with himself. Like, he is real self-absorbed. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I
like,
do want
Shen's
someone who wants a little bit of
narcissist,
fun in their life, but
Draven is like the narcissist.
Shen's a little narcissistic, but he's willing to willing
absolutely.
to help you out. He's willing to like extend a helping hand when when you need it. Nothing wrong with Shen.
yeah, Draven just seems like he would kind of.
He'd drop you the first moment he could.
Yeah.
He's also got quick attack if we wanted to talk about pleasing himself.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there.
he
I think
does.
He'd be too busy juggling his axes to ever pay attention to you.
It's true. It's true. When he's not in the Noxian arena, and he's not at home for some inexplicable reason.
Every time he gets close, he'd say, "Time for the moneymaker." And that's just bad.
It's Draven time.
It's Draven time.
All right, I think it's a D.
All right,
He would often say, "God axes need victims" in reference to his penis, and that just can't.
I feel like Draven's
That
penis
can't
is
be
also
good.
named Draven.
Or yeah.
All right, Darius.
I want to real quick add a clarification that Shen is longs to remain free from the confusions of emotion, prejudice, and ego, and walks the unseen path of dispassionate judgment between the spirit realm and the physical world. I don't know if that bumps him down, but it's food for thought.
It is food for thought.
I feel like
You could be the person who keeps him grounded in the real world.
I could fix him. I could fix him.
Oh, he's a fixer-upper husband. Okay.
Well, I think it's like once he finds the person,
Yeah.
like that's gonna be a powerful relationship.
Very true. Very true. I'm okay with leaving Shen in an S tier.
Yeah.
Darius.
Man, I don't know. Like,
Darius is, hear me out. Sorry.
no, go for it. Go for it.
He's progressive.
Mhm.
He's progressive.
Mm-hmm.
He's anti-dictatorship. He is a born leader. Very passionate.
He's very overwhelming.
Very no, it's a very meritocracy, but that's fine. That's fine. Nothing inherently wrong with that. And he's kind of a beefcake, but in like a much darker, more interesting way than Garen. He deserves at least a B.
I would not mind a meritocracy once we got in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like opposite of Draven, Darius, very generous lover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. You know what?
Have you seen that video where he
He seems like the kind of guy that, like, once you're in the relationship, he's extremely committed and he's got a soft side to him. Just like, he's got to hide it behind his.
He's actually a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He's actually a sweetheart. I know he's cutting a dude in half right now, and then he's going to cut another dude in half.
He's not a good guy, but
he's a warrior. Garen kills people too. We just don't mention it.
It's very true. It's very true.
Speaking of,
I mean, everyone here murders
plays,
people,
Katarina.
except maybe Braum.
Katarina.
Katarina is really the kind of energy that I want in my life.
That is powerful energy. My God.
Yep. Yeah.
I would put her in S.
She's like.
Yeah.
She's like the one night stand that like shows up once every couple years instead of just leaving you forever.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out though.
Mm-hmm.
She is dedicated enough to the relationship that she sneaks past enemy lines
that's a good
just
point.
to get with Garen.
Yep.
For
It's
no
true.
like
It's true.
yeah. Like she's a master assassin.
Is that true?
she
Is that
uses
canonical that her
It's
and
yes.
Garen are
Have you?
together?
Yes. The
Yeah.
voice lines in lore are. It's not canonical. It's like the closest it could possibly be to canonical without actually being canonical.
Yeah.
Okay. So she uses her incredible talents as an assassin and rogue to sneak in and slay that ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I'm into it. Yeah, she's S tier.
I
That's
agree.
commitment.
Yeah, I
S
agree.
tier.
I think
I think, yeah.
Kat gets the S tier. I agree.
And I mean, yeah.
She's the redhead. It's very hot.
Oh yeah, she's the red.
Because otherwise we're putting her in A, and then as soon as we put her in A, it's very clear that beefcake men are S's and dangerous women are A's. And I don't know if we want to set that precedent quite yet.
All the women in this game are dangerous. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, there are no non-dangerous.
That's true. They're all. I mean, everyone's dangerous.
Except for
just
Soraka,
like
I
in
guess.
real life. I'm just
What?
kidding. Please don't yell at me.
We're moving on to Teemo.
What a fucking virgin. This fucking Boy Scout virgin. What? This guy's in D. Come on. I'm not having this discussion. This little dude's out here planning his mushroom.
I agree.
He doesn't
I
even know
agree.
what sex
He's
is.
sneaky.
This guy's just
He
hanging
spends
out.
all his times in the woods. Spends all his time in the woods. He's annoying. He'll get on your nerves, and the cooking has to be terrible.
Yeah.
You never eat anything again.
I
but
forgot
mushrooms.
about
D.
the cooking, dude. Ugh. Yeah, he's a D. All right. Ezreal.
I want this twink obliterated.
In a good way or a bad way?
Here.
I like Ezra. Like he's also got like the Draven problem, where he's just like a bit too cocky for his own good.
Cocky, yeah.
It feels like a little.
He's more
little
playful.
more manageable.
He's more
with
playful
Ezreal.
with it, which I think keeps him out of the
Yeah.
D tier range.
I
would
don't
personally
know.
put Ezreal
I think
at B.
I think this twink is A tier. This is an A tier
I
twink.
would put him at B for bottom.
Have you seen his
He's smart, playful.
his voice lines are so, like I love Ezreal, but I love him ironically because he's the most annoying piece of shit in the entire game, more annoying than Teemo.
I feel like he's a
What are
bratty,
his voice lines
he's
like
the
again?
OG bratty sub.
That is very true. You are
We-
100% correct.
I would put him in B.
We really needed to pull up the voice lines for each of these champions as we went.
That sounds like so much
That
work.
would have been a good move.
Like I can see
Yeah,
him
you're
doing
right.
like the ha ha voice line, and then you're like, "Shut up, you annoying prick," and he's like, "Make me," and then you start making out.
Jake is really delving deep into
I'll
my
give him a
fantasy
B
over
just
here.
I'll give him a B just for the imagery.
Yeah.
All right, Jinx.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think B is a good place to put Ezreal. B for bottom.
B for bottom. Yeah. Okay. I might have to use my veto on Jinx depending on where we put her.
Wow,
because
okay. You're just bringing the veto out before we
Boy,
even start the
boy.
discussion.
Are all of the bad things that all of the dangerous things I'm attracted to made manifest in Jinx.
In one person. Yeah.
Oh no.
Destructive.
Oh no.
Totally
Spontaneous.
Absolutely batshit.
Yeah.
There
I
are
mean,
the people
Jinx is
who
just
are
Harley
attracted
Quinn,
to
and
Harley Quinn.
is S tier.
Yes. There are the people who are attracted to Harley Quinn,
Yeah,
and there are the
yeah.
people who are not attracted to Harley Quinn. I'm gonna be honest, I fall into the latter. I am not.
I fall
You're
hard
not
into the
attracted to
former.
Harley
She's
Quinn?
hot.
No.
I'm not gonna rate her high on the fucking like wife material scale.
Yeah, this is
the-
not a hotness scale. This is about the quality of your relationship.
No, it's whatever you want it to be. To be
It's
fair.
whatever. Oh, I know full well that if I was in a relationship with Jinx, I would also
Jinx
be
will
dead very
absolutely ruin your life. And
Yeah, she's a psychopath.
very quickly with a gun.
soon. But
Yeah.
she's also
Yeah.
hot as hell. And she's got that ass.
Yeah. To be fair, this is not the one night stand tier list because
Yeah.
otherwise
It would be
Yeah.
different.
Draven would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be different.
She also refills your hand when
I
it's
think
empty,
this is probably
whatever that means.
Yeah. It's I would personally I think Jinx in A.
All right, Jinx in A. I can get down with Jinx
Yeah.
in A. Okay, okay. I like
She's
that we
too
have 4
crazy-
women in
too
A and
crazy
4
for
men
us.
in B. All right, all right.
All right, speaking of fucking virgins.
Heimer Dinger. His name is Dinger. I'm not putting him in D.
I think we have to put Badonger in D.
No,
Because this
come on.
dude does not fuck.
All right, he's
like the
definitely
opposite of
married.
fuck.
He's married to the job for sure. For sure, he's married to the job. But
He would make some fun toys, though.
he would make some.
That's upside.
Yes,
He would come up with some cool contraptions.
Absolutely true. And to
Be
be
like,
honest,
so you can use them in bed with me, right? And he'd be like, back to the laboratory.
no,
And he'd
no
be like,
chance, no chance. Heimerdinger
Yeah.
eats pussy, dude.
I'm so
Heimerdinger-
glad that that's gonna be
Heimerdinger
somewhere.
gives head,
Immortalized.
and you cannot
yeah.
argue that he does not. I refuse.
feel like he's weird
to
about
believe
it, though.
He is in the lab like 27, and the other 4 of that 24, he's in the bedroom.
He's in between your legs.
He's
Okay, yeah.
in between your legs. Heimerdinger, no chance,
Yeah.
chance that he is a D. Dude.
Look, I like a man with hobbies.
Yeah.
I like my man with hobbies. That's just straight up upside.
I hate the audacity of having your hair
He
be a
wouldn't be
big
particularly. I think he wouldn't be particularly like attentive. Maybe that brings him down a little bit. But like I like someone who's independent. So I could see A or B.
I would put him in C. If we're not doing D, where I think he belongs, I'd put him in C.
I want to put him in B.
Oh,
I want to put him in
no
B.
way.
Dude, the sex toys would be so good. Could you imagine?
I don't know. I don't think that's enough.
Also malfunction like
Yeah,
they would
all
also
this shit
malfunction
breaks
like
all
5
the
Alright,
time.
alright.
which
yeah.
isn't a lot, but it's enough.
I don't know
Alright.
if I'm comfortable putting a Heimerdinger invention inside me.
Callista.
D. Okay, 1. You
I'm
can't
Cade the
understand a
robot.
fucking
Sorry.
word she says.
Yeah, there's like
yeah.
nothing attractive. Well, okay, there is some attractive things about Callista, but there is not anything that I would want in my life around
In a
Callista.
partner. Yeah, in a partner.
She's fearsome,
Yeah.
dude. Which I guess some people are into, but like personally, not myself.
But like not in a good way. Like there's some of these champions that are like scary in a good way, and Callista is just like a crazy vengeance ghost.
She also levels up when she sees allies die, and that's like a very scary line of text.
That just
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if we're looking
Yeah.
at Lucian
Yeah,
literally
but-
levels up when his wife dies. So, like,
But I think with Lucian's case, Lucian's leveling up
Well,
because
yeah,
he's
because
so
he goes
mad.
rage. He rages.
And then Callista is
Okay.
like, hell yeah,
That's
people
also-
died around me.
No, that's
Fuck yeah.
also why Callista levels up. So like when the Shadow Isles fell,
Yeah.
her and Hecarim were both like the good guys, and then
we'll
guy
get into
kind of got
Hecarim.
corrupted by the like. Yeah. Yeah,
isn't
absolutely.
okay? What is her
Absolutely
lore?
will.
Isn't she like
Okay.
on an eternal quest for like vengeance? Right?
So her whole thing is that Hecarim, right as the ruination happened,
Yeah.
betrayed her, and that's why she has a spear. It's Hecarim's spear in her
Got
chest.
it. Got it.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think her quest for vengeance still does not give her points in my book. I think she's got to be.
it's
a
like
D.
it's.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah, I would put her in D.
Okay. Hecarim.
Also in D, because this guy's a fucking traitorous bastard, and also he's a weird horse dude.
I don't know.
No, he was once a noble knight, and I would just like to say, look, he might not necessarily satisfy you sexually, but getting to roam around on like riding around on the horse part of the body and just chilling, that sounds
Are you?
pretty
What are you
nice.
talking about? He wouldn't
sounds good.
satisfy
You
you
can frolic,
sexually. Have you
pull it
never
up.
heard of a horse cock?
No, we're not. No.
You're the coward here. You were the one who wanted
Jake,
to
this
talk
was your
about
idea.
This was your idea, and you said that you would be not afraid to go as far as we needed to take it. Okay, Hecarim, he literally has overwhelm. He summons spectral allies. Okay.
He's also a bad dude. Like, before he died, the reason why he killed Callista is because the king went insane and said to, like, kill everyone. And Callista's like, hell no. And then Hecarim just, like, stabbed her to death.
Okay, but we're not talking about whether he's a bad dude. We're talking about whether he's a husband, and if he's your husband, You know.
He was willing to betray his general, dog.
Okay, but your
That's
general
not-
is very different than your like significant other. You know,
You're
one's a
gonna
working
kiss-
relationship.
You're gonna kiss the dude with the weird metal skull for a chest and also a face?
I think that you're a coward.
No.
I think
We'll
you're.
get into,
I think
we'll
you're
get
a.
into my
You're a
discussion
I have to
coward.
come
about
down.
You're a
I have to come
coward.
down with Jake here.
You're unimaginative, and I think that you're against anything that doesn't look like you, and I think that that is a knock against you and a character
Right.
flaw.
we will see about that when we get to some of these later champions.
I want Hecarim to be in
How
C.
wrong
If you
you
guys
are.
are both against me, then that's fine. But I want Hecarim to be in C because
Yeah,
I think there's enough.
I think we should put him in D. I
think-
did enjoy
think
the rant,
D,
though.
and if you wanna, you can use your veto on him because he's
I'm
a
not
bad
fucking
bastard.
vetoing Hecarim, dude. Mr. Hecarim will always give you a ride where you want to go. Thanks, Mr. Panini. I totally agree with you. Thresh.
Thresh. What a
D tier.
weird.
D tier.
You guys
Man,
are all like, you guys have zero imagination. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? He's literally got chains that he carries around. Do you just like literally have the most boring sex lives of all time? Like, what's happening?
Well, I don't want to be
Yeah, but if-
tormented
no,
for
no.
all eternity.
Absolutely not. We
All
put
eternity
Vladimir
is a
in D,
long time to
alright,
be tormented.
Thresh. Yeah, and Thresh is not corporeal, which is downside, and he might trap you in his lantern if you got in an argument, and he could just forget about you, and you could be stuck in there for hundreds of years. That sounds hellish.
Yeah, he's definitely a dick according to lore.
He also like these Shadow Isles champions. Like, it's gonna be, if you marry him, you're gonna have to live in the Shadow Isles, and that's a tough sell.
Why don't they come to live with you?
I mean,
That's fair.
I don't think they can leave the Shadow Isles. Isn't that like a whole thing?
Also, Thresh literally got his body back in this fucking expansion. Okay.
Yeah. The TLDR for why Heimer is
Okay.
C is because Heimer, 1, eats pussy, but 2, does it bad,
Yeah.
and is inattentive.
Come on. But like he definitely, and he makes great sex toys that may or may not break. Thresh,
But
once again.
Thresh flips, so what gets him going is 6 people dying around him. That just
But
That
other
can't be healthy,
the
man.
enemies can die. Okay, he can kill your enemies. In
Which
fact,
means
he
he's
wants
not loyal
to.
to you. He'll take anyone.
You
he just
okay?
wants
No,
souls in
you know
his
what I
life.
want. You know what I want. I want to be like fucking Thresh's badass husband, who like they're up on the throne, and Thresh is just like hooking souls, and just like I'm like by his side, like yeah, fuck yeah, you know,
All
like
right, that's pretty
that's
dope.
a
I'll give-
yeah.
okay, that's pretty
Come
dope. That's
on.
pretty dope.
It's like the fucking.
that's a power move. And that
Ghost-
is much better than
like the
Hecarim
Ghost
and
Rider
Orphan
sword,
Wizard.
you
That's
know?
fair.
which is pretty sick.
He's got the whole Ghost Rider vibe going on, and then when he gets
does.
enough souls, he turns back
And
into
he'll
a regular
save you.
person.
With his lantern,
Yes, if you die, he can
and
save
he'll save you with the
Mhm.
lantern.
Yeah. What are we rating based off
Okay,
of?
one of the parts that
What do you
does
think we're
suck
rating based off
is
of?
that he will definitely box you during arguments. I don't want to get
Totally.
boxed during an argument, and he would definitely do that.
Okay, well
Yeah.
maybe you should not make shit arguments. Put it out there.
All right, let's put him in. Let's put him in.
Thresh is ride or die. I want to put him in A.
No, you're
Thresh is
insane.
You literally
Thresh-
can't. You will rule with him the underworld forever. Forever. You can't die. He can bring you back to life.
I
don't
guess
think-
if that's what you're into.
Can he bring you back? I thought he just like kept you in a little box for a while.
Okay, but like he could. Okay, did you not play like the Spirit Blossom VR game?
Oh no,
One-
that's true.
one,
no,
Thresh is
he's
a-
the one he's
Thresh
hot.
is a
That's
fucking
true.
daddy in
He
that.
is-
Okay.
He is hot in
Yeah.
Fear Blood. Okay, no, I'll give it
Yes.
to you. I'll give you A.
He's an A. Thresh is an A. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Let's do it.
All right. I remember seeing that skin and being like, "Oh no,
Elise.
he's hot."
Okay.
And he's back to being a real
Elise
person.
is the type of dangerous. Being with Elise is the type of risk that's worth it. You know, you have like a 10% of death because female spiders,
Yes.
but like
10%?
I feel
Oh,
like
it's a lot
it
more than
would
that.
really get made up for. She's got money, she's got power, she's got influence, she's driven. Like I'm into Elise. A tier for Elise.
So the interesting thing with Elise,
That's my spiel.
the interesting thing with Elise is that I feel like some of these champions will like lure you in to like kill you, but I feel and that's fine. But I feel like Elise's thing is that she's gonna like learn. She's like gonna ask you to come over, and you're gonna be like, hell yeah. And you never get to the fun part of the coming over. You just get murdered by her.
No, I think you're missing the point here. Is that you're already her husband? Okay, she's seen past your like thin human facade.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
you're there.
All
You
right.
got there. You know, like
All right. So
she's
okay, so in this hypothetical, for all of these, we're already like we've passed the like marrying part. We're at the relationship.
And
Okay.
Kernel brings up a very good point. Hapless aristocrat literally chased that pussy across continents.
That is true. That is very true.
Continents, dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I think that
Do spiders have pussies?
I
Is
do.
that,
I
is
do
that a
think,
thing that we believe that Elise still possesses?
For the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna say yes.
she's got something she poops out of.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The web hole. I don't know. I'm not a spider doctor.
I don't want to think about that. I want to put her in S. I think she's an S. I think she's
okay. The reason I would argue for A over S is that she is a long distance thing. Like she spends half of her time in SI, and the half
It's
in
true. Very
Noxus.
true. She's like got the.
So you're
whole
gonna have to go to
Persephone
Shadow
thing
Isles,
going
which
on.
canonically sucks.
Yes, that's true.
So I put her in A.
Wait a minute. We just said it was upside for Thresh. All right, that's fair. Let's put her in A. I think A is.
Yeah.
She belongs near Jinx. It feels like the same level of risk reward.
That's fair.
Same,
That's fair.
Similar amount of risk reward.
Chon saying.
I can't believe Ezreal lost out to. I can't believe
Ezreal's
Elise
a fucking
beat out Ezreal.
I'm sorry.
The only reason Ezreal's so high is because Jake gave us a very beautiful image to Misfortune.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
is there anything but S here?
No, there's nothing but S. One of the OGs.
Yeah.
She is a
around. She shoots shit.
Hot redhead who literally is a captain on her own pirate ship.
It's fucking awesome.
It's sick.
S is so free here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's sick as fuck.
If there was like a tier above, she would get like heavy consideration with that with Braum, you know? Like
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twisted Fate. Who, by the way, Twisted Fate.
I feel like TF would be so much fun.
If Ezreal is a twink, then Twisted Fate is also a twink.
A twonk. I feel like he's a twonk.
Okay, he's a twonk. Sure.
That's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically just like I feel like the long hair and beard is definitely a style that you may or may not be into.
I'm gonna say I'm into it.
I'm into
it. Yeah.
I also like it.
And like
yeah,
professional poker player is like that's a good job.
I would put him at S. Yeah,
the gambler. Oh yeah,
I think he would be fun as hell.
Yeah, you know
he's also got he's got the quick fingers, dude. You know he's got the quick
that level up
dexterous
animation.
Fingers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I agree. He'd be a great time to be around. I'd watch my money around him. That's really the only downside.
Yeah.
I feel like
like even if he steals from you, you're like, oh, you fucking scam.
But he'd make the money back.
He's
I don't
never
think
lost
he's like
a fair game.
Yeah, it's true.
Never played one either.
I also think that like the relationship between him and Graves is like one that I would definitely want for myself.
Oh yeah, you get to hang out with Graves too, and Graves is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Gangplank.
GP.
Gangplank.
Opposite side of the pirate.
No.
Opposite
Bad
side of the pirate
vibes.
scale. Yep.
Yeah, this dude does not shower.
He's smelly. He's violent. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
He's authoritarian.
Yep.
He's brutal. No.
Nothing about Gangplank that I'm really into, unfortunately. I mean, he probably is a great.
If you think about it, everyone above D tier, like at this point, the D tier qualification is we think everyone above D tier would at least be nice to you.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Gangplank does not do that.
Yeah, GP would be a bad relationship.
I think we're missing the mark on Hecarim, but other than that, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. I actually vote for Fizz to go into the Zoe tier.
Fizz?
Yeah.
Fizz is 4,000 years old or something like that.
So is Zoe.
Okay,
it's more about how they act.
Fizz is a fish. Okay.
Yeah, but like he definitely I don't know. I don't.
On the other hand, have you seen the emoji? It's seductive as hell.
That's true.
Oh, you're so right. Oh,
that is a hot fish emoji.
And I I love the water. I love swimming. It's one of my favorite recreations. Feels like it has to be great.
I do think his voice is a little annoying.
He's
Yeah,
a
but
little bit of a troublemaker.
He's
but
very playful.
Yeah.
You would have a good time around him. You know, I think that
he's the playful trickster.
think the fizz emoji alone, I like that argument enough to give him a C.
Okay, yeah.
Fizz is not a kid, okay? He's been around for thousands of years. There's a voice line between him and Lee Sin, where Lee Sin's like, "I take no pleasure in fighting a child," and he's like, "Yeah, me neither. I'm like 1,000 years old." Trent is a flat ass. I agree.
Man, he really like, I'm rubber, you're glutum.
He did. I'm just saying, like, I think Fizz is a C. I think Fizz gets into the C.
Wait, we're
Okay, I'm fine with C. I'm fine with C.
All right. Well, talking about the C, how about Nautilus?
Yeah. I think Nautilus is D tier.
well.
He's got the greatest ass known to man.
Wait, no, Fizz is a Yordle. Wait, he's a Yordle.
No, he's not.
Wait a minute.
He's a Vistayan.
Yeah. It was here that the Yordle Fizz made his home. He lived alongside the artisans and warriors of that proud noble race. Yeah. Yeah, he's like a water Yordle. That's cool.
Oh, there you go.
I definitely thought he like was not. He was like a different thing. Oh yeah, he's an
Yeah, I think he like has become.
The fuck?
That was thousands of years ago though.
Okay.
So like he has transcended and become like an god aspect.
Gotcha.
But he was originally a cute little fish lord.
Yeah, I thought he was like Nami.
Didn't know that. All right, Nautilus.
I feel like Nautilus's whole thing is that he just like fucking cucks sailors who don't pay him money. That feels I don't know, that's not like the vibe I'm into.
But you could
I guess he
is he like a god of the depth?
Actually, you know what? He was a good dude before someone fucked him over.
You
so
could
like
be cucking sailors with him.
I could fix him.
You and Nautilus, the fucking power sea couple, cucking
The real
sailors
thing is
together.
that I hate sea monster. I'm so afraid of sea monster.
That's true. That's true.
So I personally am not into it, but I will abstain from this judgment because of that.
If Nautilus is the sea king, you could be the sea queen.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. Plus, I think that
he's also enormous.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
The other problem with him is he doesn't have a body anymore. He just has the armor. So like there's not going to be like any nice cuddling.
You're right.
He's just like metal plating.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no.
part.
Yeah, I think he does actually go in D tier.
Man, that's a shame. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nautilus. Quinn. I like her. She
Quinn
has
is
actually
like
a lot of my favorite voice lines in the game.
Yeah.
She's
Quinn is like one of those girls who's just like completely obsessed with her cat above anything else.
She's
like
a
all
bird.
she talks about.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's a horse girl.
Oh,
she's a horse girl.
God.
She's a horse girl, but a bird. Yeah. But to be fair, Valor's cool as shit, and birds are also cool as shit. So I'm into it.
She
Valor's
strikes me as the kind of person
and
who's
also she like flies.
She's not like a cat lady, you know, who's like only interested in the cats. I think she's devoted, you know. She's got her interests. She's very fit. So if you like exercising, certainly, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta be ready to move. She's going on hikes.
She's the one that's like getting you up to run at 5.
And we're clearly evaluating not what they as people would be like if brought to our world. We're going to their world and living in their world for sure.
Yeah.
So she's gonna keep her job and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just want to be clear.
Oh yeah.
Because like there's definitely an argument for that Quinn would be a.
Quinn is not someone who's gonna settle down.
I think Quinn is extremely wholesome.
She can also fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also has like that glider thing in League, so you can fly with her. Like that's upside.
I like Quinn. I think she's an S.
Yeah. Sejuani. I feel like the points Sejuani gets for being scary, she kind of loses for being like a little bit too aggro.
Very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like kind of for the same reasons that we have
Can you stop with that joke?
I just wanted someone to acknowledge it. She's got a great body though.
She does have a good body.
And she's not afraid to like, you know, cut to the quick and, you know, get people vulnerable around her. You know, I think that she She's very
Oh God.
she's very
Sejuani's definitely a tsundere, 100%.
yeah. Yeah. I think that
Well, but she also like is literally always on that giant boar thing.
I'm still mad that Ash is an A, personally. I think that Ash and Sejuani are both Bs.
I would say Sejuani is
Edwani's
a
voice
B.
lines are like, "I was cut from the ice, shaped by the storms, and hardened in the cold." That does not sound like someone I want to marry.
Okay, but like,
She's the brutal, unforgiving war mother of the Winter's Claw.
yeah. So,
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
piss
she's
her
like a
off and then you're in
raider
the
and like a.
doghouse for
I'm
like
not into
2
that.
all
years.
right, okay. Look, I think she's got a lot of good aspects, and that brings her out of the D
B
category.
is not a
at
bad
least.
tier to be in.
I think she's a C or B. I mean, you think B?
I would probably put her at C.
I would probably put her at C too.
Yeah,
I
because
think
I don't think that she's
Fine.
at like the level of
she
like
likes
Lee Sin.
frostbiting like a little too much.
Yeah,
It's like kind of creepy. The boar is A
Yeah.
plus. Fair. Lee Sin.
Oh man, what a fucking guy.
Interesting one. Interesting one.
Yeah,
He's got a lot going for him,
he would spend a lot of,
but like
but he would also spend a lot of time meditating.
same sort of deal with Karma. You know, he's the
I mean,
dragon
I think he's
reborn.
a similar. I think it's more of a Shen situation than a Karma situation.
See, I disagree. See, Shen dishes it out. He's kind. You know, he's like he wants to lift you up with him. Whereas Lee Sin, he's got all the burdens of being the dragon reborn. So that's like, you know, a lot. But
Yeah.
I don't
He has
know.
some big Randall Thor energy. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, man. I think Lee Sin. Think Lee Sin would be a great husband.
Yeah, he would definitely probably be calm.
No. No,
Fine.
I think that he's the monk vibes, dude. He's gonna be in it for, you know, like, not I'm saying in it for himself, but he's got all those duties. He's never gonna be around. I also like there's no way that Lee Sin is like good and bad, dude. No way.
I mean, he's got that heightened sense of touch.
Why not? Yeah, yeah.
He sacrificed his eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He sacrificed his eyes to like save his people. Like that's some dedication.
Why does that make him good
Yeah.
and bad? Why
Well,
does
no, that's the kind of attitude I want coming at me.
But he's not devoted to you. He's
Yeah, partner.
devoted to his own sense of purpose.
I don't think
That's
I don't
fair.
think he's like isolated himself. I think he has trained, but like also look at that body.
He's
Come
got a
on.
great body. I think he's a C. He has some upside, but I put him in
Oh,
the
man.
same.
I
I
would
put him in the
argue
same
for-
place as Karma.
I would argue for B. I think he's a little bit more interesting than Karma.
Noble comes down to you.
Yeah. I'm reading up on some lore.
He's reading the lore. He's got to
I
go to the
think
deep
that-
documents.
I think he's a bad combination of fury when it's unleashed and calm that will disregard you. So I think he has to be C.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
I feel like that's just not like combination can't be right.
Not what you
know?
want. I agree. Swain.
Oh
Someone
man.
said earlier that Swain could step on them, and I kind of agree.
I think Swain will step on you, and it's
Yeah.
not really up for debate.
But like,
Yeah, I mean Swain in some thigh highs and that big trench coat,
He
commanding the army of Noxus from the crow's nest of the Leviathan while stepping on
crow's
you
nest.
below him. Like
Sh-
that
sh-
is
show me what
now
that Death's Hand do,
that's
though.
good.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
On the other hand, he is kind of unhealthily obsessed with Ionia.
Yes, but I'm into a man with ambition.
Like that man has stuff in his past. Yeah.
Personally,
but
I don't think Swain's that hot.
He's got the daddy vibes.
He has some daddy energy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's got like the older Silver Fox vibes. I'm just not into. But he is very smart.
Yeah. I think the ambition and like certainly, you know, he's like, guy, he's got big Dom energy. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
That's
yeah.
what he's trying
Yeah.
to do to Ionia.
Yeah.
He's definitely a career man, for sure.
Yeah.
He's okay. If Ash is in A, I think Swain's in A.
He has he has big Dorian Gray vibes that I don't know if I'm into.
I mean, I think the Dorian Gray one would be Vladimir.
That's fair.
I mean, he
Yeah,
is
okay.
in league with
We
a
can
D,
put him in. We can put him in
which
A.
is like
He's
not,
either an A
not
or a
the
B.
best.
He's either an A or a B.
I think his whole like the fact that he's a fucking colonizer is not like super great.
That's true. That is a
I'm not
knockdown.
personally into
You're
that.
not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, I'm into B.
Yeah, that's a
I'm down to
big
put him
that's a
into
big
B.
rip. Like,
True.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if maybe you want to
Speaking
be
of people,
colonized.
I'm fine with B. Speaking of
honestly,
people who are brought down by their
looking at all these
career.
people, I want to move Garen up a tier. Like, I just want a solid man. Like, I don't care if he's boring. I want him
We can
not
do the
to be trying
adjustments
to like
afterwards.
raise a whole country.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards.
Okay.
Speaking
All right.
speaking of
All
people
right.
brought down by their career,
Vi is a cop
send-
D.
Yeah, send Vi to D tier. For one, being a cop, and
Yeah,
two,
absolutely.
taking pride in being an abusive cop.
She is actually an
Yeah,
abusive
she
cop,
absolutely-
like straight up. Yes, I
He's
agree.
like, hell yeah, I'll beat up the
Yeah.
criminals.
I agree.
I'm like, really? Are they criminals, Vi?
Mhm.
Let's hear their story.
One of the little like lore snippets is like Vi is responsible for 100% of her department's property damage, and it's like
Yeah.
that is not something to brag about, Vi. You're a psycho.
She's also like the same kind of crazy as Jinx, except like
A
not.
cop. So just worst in every
yeah,
way.
Yeah, pretty much. All right,
Yeah.
Maokai.
Dude, she's an agent of the state. I'm not into that.
Maokai.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also not into Maokai.
Maokai.
There's
is
something
at
here, okay.
least B tier.
There's something here. I think there's definitely something here.
Okay, explain.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm trying to think
He-
about what
He's
here.
strong. You're being sexist, Jake. You're very into tree women.
Yeah, tree women are different.
The amount of time you've said cute dryad girls to me is far too many for you to claim you're not into trees.
Well, I don't really like the whole like
He's
wizened
okay.
oak archetype. I like the like curious nature, like kind of naive nature archetype. And Maokai is not that.
Hmm.
I don't like the like
Okay.
fuck off and don't come to my forest.
That's fair.
But you could live in his fuck off forest.
Yeah, but his forest is like gross. It's not a good forest.
Oh.
Yeah. Maokai has pretty big Shrek stripes, honestly.
He does
And
have
honestly,
Shrek vibes.
I feel
but
like
not a
Shrek
good-
would be a shit partner. So
Have you
Oh,
not
yeah.
watched any of the Shrek movies? Come on.
Yeah, I don't
watched
think Shrek
them. I'm
vibes are
not
good.
convinced by them.
yeah, he's just kind of an asshole.
All right, I've been thinking about it, and I'm struggling to come up with reasons why Maokai would be a good lover.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
don't
that
think he
Shrek
would
is a
be.
great husband. I'm not getting Shrek vibes from Maokai, or else I would argue much harder.
Yeah. He's like the bad stuff about Shrek.
He can tie you up with his branches. It's true.
But like we already have
Kinky
better
tree
versions
sex.
of that.
Yeah,
So that's what I was thinking.
he's like kind of weird, like exclusionist
Yeah.
energy. I don't know. It's like his saplings and stuff. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird stuff. I'm into the.
Yeah,
D
I don't know
tier.
if I'm ready to like marry into someone who already has kids.
He's
All
a
right.
rageful, towering tree ant. He
Is
also
there nothing
is
else? Is that it?
like he also is he spends his life fighting against the supernatural horrors of the Shadow Isles.
That is a point
just
for
saying.
him.
Wow, that's a great
Just
point.
saying.
That's a great point.
That is a point for him. But I don't know if I'm ready to marry into
Yeah.
someone who's like
And he's
not
like
all that
steadily been corrupted, but he's
Yeah.
US
Yeah.
kids.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Still
fair.
D tier.
Why don't
All
we put
right.
him in like C tier?
Nah, I can't come up with enough good arguments to put him in C tier, unfortunately.
Okay.
Tom Kench. What
Oh,
that
baby.
tongue do, though?
what that tongue do though. Okay, one amazing
Oh.
accent.
Yep.
That
So-
does not make up for the fact that he's gonna try to eat you.
Well, he's not. We've
He's
already
not.
established
He's
this
not
with like
gonna eat
Elise
you.
and Thresh.
We're-
like we are
What is the Tom Kent accent?
We've built up. It's a shitty Southern accent. It's a Louisiana
not
accent.
shitty.
Is really.
It's
what
a
it is.
Louisiana
Like you
Okay,
said,
that's
yeah.
fair.
It's a great accent, and I love
It
it.
is a great
He has a
accent.
sweet top hat Look at that smile.
He's got a great sense of style.
He's got a
He's
great
got
tongue.
You can travel the world.
Yeah, you can
You're
travel
gonna-
the world.
You're gonna eat the best food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would put him. I would put him at least A.
He would eat his partner. Look, we're gonna ignore that, okay? He would not eat his partner in my world because he loves me and I love him too.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm special.
I feel like
Also,
yeah, but
if
also
he eats me,
he's
it's
like
to protect
he's
me.
like a mob boss.
True.
He's not a
That's
mob
fair.
boss.
He's a mob boss. I guess if you have like a pretty big vor fetish, he'd be ideal. But
Yeah,
like,
dude. I think
he
he's
probably
fringe.
does-
I think he's
Isn't
fringe.
he like a broker? Doesn't he run like a riverboat gambling den
Yeah, I mean,
thing?
he's literally like the demon of greed.
Perfect. I want to throw him in C.
Uh,
I think he's a C.
See, I would give him. Oh man, I'm high on Kench.
You're high on the Kench? You want to give him a B?
I'm high on Kench. He's got a great insult game.
True.
He's got shade for days.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great point. He's got some great emotes. He's
I
got
don't
a
know
great.
if I could be happy with a
He's
whole
got
life
the
with Tom
lady.
Kench. No.
Honestly,
That's
I'm
true.
totally down to like be the person who's like, oh yeah, you can sign this deal to get out of your gambling debts.
He's got
I
a
would-
great ass.
He's thick. He's a fucking bear.
Yeah. I think he's still a C.
I would. Okay, I would argue for.
I guess. Look, not really my type, but I can see the argument
I would argue for A. I would put him in A.
for B.
Oh, you're
I would put him in
insane.
A. If Thresh is in A, I would put Tom Kench in
You're
A.
so insane. You can't.
I
I
don't
guess you could
think
like
you'd
ride
put
or
him in
die with him. I want to put him in C personally. Noble, where you at?
B.
You're in B. All right, B it is.
All right, B it is.
Shivana.
Ivana.
I mean, I guess that we should settle on B, but I also think C, but I want to be fair to Jake here.
So
Okay, why is Shyvana accepted, but Lux isn't? They're like, magic, no, transforming into dragons. Yeah.
because that's not
seen her
magic.
knees?
She's it's biological. Okay, she's got the sexy half dragon thing going.
Shiva. You get to eat her eggs. That is the most cursed fucking comment. I love
She
it.
has the whole sexy dragon thing going on. It's
She has the
pretty
best
cool.
knees in all of.
She has great.
the game.
Ezreal loves her knees.
Loves her knees. S tier knees.
I'm kind of into Shyvana. Okay, like
I'm also kind of into Shyvana.
she's got the whole Fury thing, which is a little scary, but she's probably not eating me.
It's like in her human form.
There is a
hot,
whole
maybe.
genre of sex toy called Bad Dragon, and you would get to
Well,
experience
oh.
that firsthand.
Oh
Well,
my!
in her human form, she's hot, and then you also get to like ride around on a dragon, and that's super dope.
And if you're into it, you can fuck the dragon too.
Also, yes,
Scalies
definitely
unite.
would be. I would put her in S.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Look, Donkey. Speaking of Shrek, Donkey made it look pretty good. So I mean,
It's
That's
like if
true.
you got
Donkey
to
was very
date. It's
happy.
like if you got to date Daenerys,
Alright.
but like she turned into a dragon instead
Daenerys,
of just
but she
having
wasn't
dragons
crazy,
around.
yeah.
Yeah. Shyvana fucks. I agree. Trundle. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because he's a bear.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of ice pillars. That feels not fun.
Yeah. He's got
I
the
feel
whole
like-
regeneration thing going.
these are troll lands.
He's also the
I
king
don't-
of the
his
ice
voice
trolls.
lands really.
I
annoying.
hate his voice lines.
all of
annoy
his
the
stuff
shit
about
out
troll
of me.
lands. Really did not.
True. Doesn't
Yeah,
get me
Trundle's
going.
just he's a fucking himbo, but like violent.
Violent himbo.
I feel like if we have he goes where Gangplank goes. Like they've got kind of
What
similar
does himbo
vibes.
mean?
So you know what a bimbo is? No.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He could be. I think Trundle is probably much nicer. Would be much nicer to you than Gangplank would be.
Oh, I completely
True.
agree.
I do
that
think Gangplank
Like
is
he would be a
probably-
much better partner.
Yeah. I think that there's got to be some pluses about being Trundle's partner. Like, I mean, he's literally king.
You got
of the
that troll
trolls.
blood.
He doesn't shower, but like maybe he would if you asked him nicely. You know.
Yeah. Pre-rework Trundle, like we would make a new tier for how bad he is, but this is new Trundle.
I don't hate putting him in C tier. He does like, you know, he kind of annoys me sometimes, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy. You know, he's probably he'd defend you with the might of, you know, his troll
I like the
army.
beard. Yeah, I like the beard.
I like the
too.
beard too. I think he's a good-looking guy. Other than the fact, you know, he's actually got quite a bit going for him in the looks department.
I would personally go D, but if both of you want C, that's fine.
I think he's a C.
See.
All right.
Lulu.
So
All right, here it comes.
Lulu.
Enters
Noble.
the vaunted Zoe tier for being
Yes.
pedo bait.
Okay, well, she's not literally pedo bait, but she
All right.
is. She does act like a child.
She acts and looks like a child.
I don't think she's a Zoe tier. I think that she's a D
She is
tier.
like Fizz. She's an immortal being.
But
She got
okay,
trapped in the Fey realm for a couple
She
thousand
looks like
years.
a little girl. The fuck?
she's
No.
annoying as hell. I'm just gonna go past
She's
like
also
the whole
annoying
pedo
as
thing.
Short.
She's annoying as hell. She's
Yeah.
like, could you imagine? She just turn you into random frogs and shit for fun.
She can shapeshift and she can shapeshift you.
Yes.
Or she'd make you 2 times as big.
Do you think that Lulu is into anything sexual at all? She'd just be like, she's just in it to like have a
She has
good
a cool
time.
fairy, bro.
She's-
She's a shapeshifter.
No, I'm not.
I think
supporting
she's
this
either
argument.
jail tier
She-
or D tier.
She does like pranks a lot.
Jail.
She's
Yeah,
like
I think
Teemo.
That's probably why the
I think Lulu is fully asexual, but
You think-
also jail tier.
All right.
I'm into putting it in the Zoe tier.
All right, fine. Put her in D.
There you go. He didn't want to argue anymore.
Yeah. All right. We'll put Lulu in D because she's like Fizz but less hot. I'm into that. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
we're
No,
putting.
No,
it-
I agree. I was
All
swayed.
right.
I'm down to put her in D tier if that's what
Fizz
you
but
want.
less hot.
Okay. D tier it is. I'm cool with D tier. Cool with D tier.
Fine.
All right. So Leona.
Yeah, D tier.
Oh, I love
I
Leona.
do like Leona.
God, she's got such alpha energy. I
Yep.
love it so much.
That being
I
said,
would put Leona in S.
I've got to drop her some points.
She also comes from
She's a big fucking cult leader.
yeah, but she comes from like
Yeah, but I'm into that.
She's
That's an
super.
upside from-
She's super
yeah,
fanatic.
Lunari like kind of sucks. She comes from like
Oh, that's
like
true. The
a-
Lunari do blow.
You mean the
extreme
Solari? She's
religious-
a Solari.
Solari, yeah.
Yeah,
and
I think you gotta like
and
drop her down.
yeah, and she definitely isn't emotionally prepared to deal with her feelings for Diana.
Okay, well, once again,
So
we're ignoring
would be a
that.
real
We're ignoring
complication
that.
in the relationship.
I'm not gay, but I'm still imagining myself in these scenarios with a lot of men and other creatures that I personally wouldn't fuck. Okay, so like we got to get
Yeah.
past the whole point of like the
I
like,
think the
orientations
fact
and
that
such.
she
No, but I'm saying that she
I think the fact that she is willing to like throw away her values to be with Diana means that she would also do the same for me.
That
I'm
is a good
into
point.
that.
That is a good point.
I'm into that struggle.
wait. Is that true? Is that
Yeah.
Oh
is
yeah,
that-
it's
is that
canon.
also
It's
canon?
Yeah, that's canon.
So the
Is that
whole like
canon?
sexual tension thing you were reading into in Diana's lore, yeah, that's real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm into giving. I think I'm into giving Leona an S. If that's
I like
where we
A
wanna-
tier.
I'm kind of more A tier as
I'm
well.
into A tier.
Okay, let's do A for her.
She is like
Yeah.
real hot though. In like
She is
a couple ways.
Very hot. But also we already have 2 redheads in S tier, so
I have no problem with putting a third redhead in the S tier.
that's true.
Well, that's where they belong.
Anyway, okay, A tier it is. Soraka.
Oh man, I'm not a fan of the unicorn
Oh
thing.
really? Dude, okay, one, Soraka wears like literally nothing. I don't know if you've like looked at that.
I mean,
before.
that's
she actually
true, but-
doesn't wear anything. Like her clothes don't exist, which is very strange. Beyond that, she is extremely dedicated, just like Shen, right? She is into like making you happy, healing you, and like supporting her allies. That's energy I can get behind.
That's true. She is also like an ageless being, so I feel like that's pretty intimidating.
That is intimidating, but she's a wholesome ageless being.
She is a good
She's also
she
very
is an
supportive.
objectively
Yeah, she's
good
very
person.
She's
supportive.
so supportive, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think she's S tier. Like I think Soraka. Like the only argument I could field against Soraka being S tier is like she's a little boring if you wanted to go that direction.
She is a little boring.
I think she's wise though.
She's wise, but like I feel like I personally need someone more entertaining than that. But I guess if we put Shen in S tier, okay, yeah, we could put her in S tier.
I think she's I think she'd be a great partner, an excellent partner.
Yeah, she'd listen. That's for sure. She's a good listener.
All right, Diana.
Oh man.
She does.
I love the goth vibes that Diana has going on.
Yeah, Diana has to be S tier.
Yeah. I'm fully on Team Goth.
I don't know what about it, but she's not doing it for me the same way that Leona does. But maybe that's a subjective thing.
That's a subjective thing. I think that she also has like the strong driven woman going for her, but she's also goth, which really speaks to
and she got kicked out of the Solari and started the Lunari because she went against the grain, because she didn't want to basically join the cult and questioned it, and then she got kicked out.
It is. Tarek.
What a fucking great dude Tarek is. His whole vibe is that he helps people up the mountain.
Yeah.
And he's also like gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's got to be S.
Yeah. But he seems gorgeous but not cocky about it, you know? He's ready to share the love.
This is peak himbo. This is like you don't get a better himbo. This is it.
Yeah. No, he is the himbo.
Yeah. I mean, he's an S, right? Like any arguments against Okay. Aurelian Soul.
I mean, if Draven is in D tier for narcissism, like come on, he's the most narcissistic.
Bad dragon something.
But he's not a hot dragon.
He'll make you a star, dude. Like he'll literally
that's like conceptually that's too much. Like I can't appreciate a star. Like I don't get what that is. I can't go visit this star.
He'll make you a cool planet.
I think he would destroy this planet that I'm on without any question and not feel bad about it at all. If he ever got free. Like, maybe it would be fun while he's there, but then as soon as he's free, he's like, all right, goodbye.
You don't think he'd give you a good time before he left?
I don't think so. I don't think he cares. Aesol absolutely does not go down.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He'd just, like, create something that would go down. He'd be like, going down on you is beneath me.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. Aesol does not eat ass. All right.
Yeah.
It's a D.
Yeah,
how about Feli? Aphelios.
He's got all that weird sister stuff. I'm not into it. He's got the goth vibes, which is a point for him.
His ass got unnerfed.
That's true.
Just putting that out there. Like
good. Glad he's been rethickified. What is the sister thing?
So
like in his lore?
I don't actually know.
His sister is like banished to the other realm.
Sister?
Banished to the moon.
Yeah, banished to like the moon realm or spirit realm or something, and like only he can talk to her. Oh, also he's mute.
He's mute. Oh no, you're right.
He took a vow of silence. Yeah. Yeah, he's got.
We can't give people knock.
How am I gonna rate him anything but a D? Oh no, he's mute and he's got a weird relationship with his sister, dude.
More tormented.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's too goth actually.
Shoot. All right.
Yeah, this guy has too much going on to be a good partner.
D it is, I guess.
Riven, on the other hand,
love me some Riven.
Who doesn't? Who does not?
S.
Yeah, she's like an exiled soldier. She like rebelled against Noxus, right?
She's got the whole redemption arc
and like chose peace, but then they came and then she took up arms against Noxus.
I fucking love me a redemption arc.
Yep. Yeah, I think Riven is just like, I don't know. There's like she's definitely an unselfish lover, and also like she's been through it already, so she can help you out if you go through it. You know,
She's also like she's actively looking for a new start.
she has
So, like-
PTSD, and you drop plates, she strangles you. Look, okay,
Listen, I'm not
everybody
gonna
has their
invalidate
flaws,
their
and maybe
mental
I want to
struggles.
get strangled.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about that? I
Yeah,
can't
I think
imagine.
Riven is S tier.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Does she take up arms against the Noxus invasion?
She was a Noxus soldier
Or does
and
she
then
fight
like
with
saw how bad that they were doing and defected.
I don't remember. I don't
Oh,
remember
alright,
if she
that's
takes
sick.
up arms against her or against them.
No, she just wants to be left alone.
Yeah, I think she's like, I want a new start. I don't want to be a soldier. I don't want to kill people.
Yeah.
All right, Victor.
He's
Okay, that's fine.
yeah,
D.
man. I'm not about Victor. I think it's like Heimerdinger, but he is less of a
But
like he cares less about you.
he's like Heimerdinger, but he doesn't eat pussy.
Yeah, and he would
Yeah.
keep pressuring
He
you
doesn't
to
have
make
a
body
mouth. You can't eat
augmentations,
pussy.
and that's not cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
but Victor would find a way to like, reroute your pleasure center, your mind, and you guys would have cool.
and he'd be like, vaginas are inefficient.
You guys would have cool like robot sex though. Come on, like it'd be sweet, dude.
I will say,
Now-
Victor does not. He does not replace parts on people without consent. Consent's important.
Yeah, if you wanted a cool, I think
Okay.
Ermit has a great.
I do,
plan.
yeah.
Like,
He's a radical, but he's not evil.
if you want a cool robot dick, Victor's your
That's
man.
true. If you want to be a cyborg, Victor is your boy.
I don't know, man. That banner for Glorious Evolution is pretty fash, though. And I'm
Yes.
not into that.
Yeah.
I'm not into the mecha fascism.
But like,
Yeah.
you
No,
could,
bad vibes.
you could
All
together, you would make a new empire. Like, just saying. Yeah, and
I would put
immortality
him
is
at-
pretty neat.
I don't know. I like the flesh a little too much.
Ugh.
Yeah. I feel like he's very dedicated to his cause, but I don't know if I would be like
Alright.
if I'm like I actually want to keep my flesh. I think he'd be like, well, I have no need for you.
All right, I agree. He's a D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nocturne.
Also D. Not a fan of the whole nightmare thing. I don't think
He's like
I
a-
actually don't
he's a
think
fear
Nocturne has any
demon.
redeeming qualities.
So I'm trying to. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, he's
Nocturne.
a
okay.
fear demon with blade for arms.
Yes. But consider this.
Man.
You are Nocturne's husband, okay? How does that
I don't
change the
think I'm
dynamic?
happy about
How's that change? No, but okay, we'll ignore that for a second.
that. Okay.
How does that change the dynamic? Do you guys get to go on like sweet nightmare quests like with each other? Do I get to like go make other people vulnerable with him? Can I go torment other people's dreams? Go hang out with
I
him?
feel like Nocturne is not one that's like come with me and enjoy terrorizing. He's like, I'm
Nico, what is it with
my
you and these
shit.
spooky Shadow Isles characters?
Yeah.
If you guys are gonna stick up for him, who is? Somebody's got
No one. Because
Fair,
he's in
fair.
D tier.
Look, I think you
He's a
guys
freak.
a
No.
little bit too close-minded is all I'm saying. I agree
Nico,
that Nocturne is
It's
probably
just about
a
the
D tier.
practicality of the blades surrounding the hands.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You are never going to hug him.
Can't he really? Yeah. All right. Whatever.
He's not about building you down, Nico. He's about about building you up. He's about bringing you down,
You guys are
making
so
you small.
boring. You guys are so boring. Anyway, Pike.
Pike is literally insane and being controlled by a giant fish. Hard pass.
Wait, he's being controlled by a giant fish?
Yeah,
he's
the
being
jawfish is mind controlling him.
Yeah, but like,
Oh,
That's why he
interesting.
keeps
I
adding
thought he
names
was
to
just
his
like
list,
this-
is because the jawfish is like making him keep killing things.
but
Like,
he's got a great bone skewer.
Okay.
he's also not handsome.
D
Like, I'm
tier.
sorry, I'm not into
He's
Pike.
got a great bone skewer.
He's also like, if you've read the short story
He's
about
like a
him, like
Nico.
basically anyone he meets, he like finds a reason to kill.
Which is cool because then I would never have to worry about anyone getting the best of me because he would just.
But it's not
execute
like
them
Jin
for me.
where like there's like an art to it. It's like he'll just kill people because they're there and he's insane.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
that
he's
doesn't.
D
Yeah,
tier.
yeah.
All right, next up is LeBlanc. I mean Jarvan.
No, it's Jarvan.
That's a joke.
It's Jarvan. Which, by the way, Jarvan is a more interesting version
Does
of Garen. Just
LeBlanc
like
pretend
straight
to
up.
be
Jarvan is actually pretty cool. I like Jarvan a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Jarvan is bad. Jarvan 1v1'd an entire army. That's badass.
Yeah, Jarvan's sick as fuck, and he's devoted, he's loyal, and he's got his own like he's not like
Yeah.
Garen who's
Yeah.
just like kind of following. He's got his own thing going on.
And he's a prince. Well, I guess he's a king.
No, Garen is the leader of the Elite Legion.
Yes.
Garen is the leader of the.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah. Garen is a general, and Jarvan is the
He's definitely like has a whole legion.
Dude, Jarvan's an A at least.
Yeah.
definitely.
I think Jarvan
an
is
A.
actually a very good A, in fact.
Yeah.
I think he's not quite S, but I think he's
Yeah, because
got...
Demacia.
Oh
So
man, yeah.
Demacia has some
stars,
cultural
that's gonna
flaws
be-
surrounding magic, but they're definitely not as culty as like the Leona group.
Mhm,
So
No.
I'm into that.
Boom, an A.
I'm into the whole warrior prince deal.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Warrior Prince is a good vibe. It's a good archetype.
Good vibe.
Mwah.
Okay. Does Lysandra have legs?
She does, but they're covered in sharp evil ice.
That's unfortunate.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because I
Lysandra...
feel like her and thigh highs, like I can just.
All right, I'm gonna make
It's a
this
vibe.
argument. You guys
It's
have
a
been
vibe.
hearing me make this
Lysandra has big
argument.
Dom vibes.
Okay.
Lysandra is the exact person. If even if you weren't into like sitting on the ice throne with like Thresh or anyone else,
Yeah.
you got to sit on the ice throne with Lysandra. Like Lysandra
agree.
is the
Excellent.
fucking like the person you want to be with because she's gonna take over the goddamn world.
She already has simps.
No, she isn't. She's like trapped, making sure the Watcher doesn't escape. Like she's a jail keeper,
Yeah, but like
right?
I thought she had more ambition than that.
She is not. I think she was, and then she either got corrupted or got bored.
Yeah, there's some deal with that.
Yeah.
Look, Lysandra, I'm
I see.
into it. Let's go.
Yeah, because she's like an eternal creature.
Yeah.
Okay, so like C tier.
Also, she's
No.
got such a nice voice.
B
I fucking
tier
love her voice.
for sure. And she's got a great rack.
B,
B
B.
tier for sure. Yeah. I think
I'm
she's
okay
a
with
B
B.
tier.
Yeah, I'm okay with B.
Yeah.
She is the reclusive leader of the Frost Guard,
Mm-hmm,
and many believe she's a living saint.
Yep.
Very cool. I'm into that. In fact, she might be A tier.
Yeah,
She's also a schemer, which I love. I love someone with a plan.
To love me a schemer. She's like Swain, except for like without the colonizer part, which maybe means
Yeah,
she's an A
that's
tier.
true. Ooh, I mean, she is my main. I do love her.
And you've got
I would be
army
okay
of
with putting her in A.
army of thralls. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. My lady.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. A tier it is.
Hell yeah.
Irelia.
Oh man. All right, one, she's a revolutionary fighting against a fucking fascist empire.
It's pretty cool.
Props. Two,
yeah, that's
she's a
hot as fuck.
dancer.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dancer, she's got the body.
Yep.
yeah,
Other props.
yeah.
Three, she was badass enough that she cut off Swain's arm when she was 14,
Also
which is
true.
dope as hell.
Yep.
Also of note, she is
Or
not 14 anymore. She was 14. Just putting that out there. She escapes Zoe's tier. She's an adult.
Look, yes to all of that.
Four. She's definitely into knife play.
Her voice lines annoy me. They're annoying. I don't like them. She's got the whole like I'm super dedicated, but like definitely is a little over dedicated. You know, like
I mean, I think that being a revolutionary is like kind of a full-time gig, and once like you get to fight off Noxus,
Yeah.
once you fight off Noxus, I think that she'll chill out.
maybe, but we don't know that
I would
yet.
put her in A. I would put her in A. Kind of for similar reasons as Jarvan's in A.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. I guess. I don't know. I mean, to me, like, she feels like she's not only married to the job, but she has a hobby, too. Where's the time for me? Where's the time for us? You know, like, she's a revolutionary. She's a dancer. She's got the whole solitude thing going. Well, not really. She's
Well, I'm
actually
on
got
board
like a
with
big
the
posse.
revolutionary part,
Yeah,
so we can do that
the
together.
revolution is where I live, dog.
Sure. But I'm saying, like, you know, I want the time just between me and her, and there's no time for that because she's constantly attacking with allies.
She feels like she probably has like a. Yeah, I mean, she seems like she has a growth based mindset. She'd definitely be down to do some introspection, make sure we were moving forward in the correct direction. You know what I'm saying?
And I would always feel safe
I'm into it.
with her nearby.
I don't know if you guys think so. I'd put her in B personally, but that's okay.
A.
Oop.
Malphite.
All right, it's a high tier mans. This is a higher tier monster.
Absolutely. He looks so derpy in League. He looks really
Okay, well,
good.
we're not in League now,
in
are we?
LOR.
Yeah.
And he looks so derpy in League.
Well, we're in LOR right now because we're rating
that's
LOR champions.
He gives you a pretty good slam.
He is the exact like
We are rating LOR champions.
we were talking
Compare
about
up
how
to-
like Maokai, you know, he's got his sapperlings and he's like, you know, he's like a father or whatever. Malphite's a father I can get behind. Not only is he wholesome,
You get to hang out with Chip.
You gotta-
That is a
Yeah,
big
it's
plus.
it's
not
the
S plus.
no, it's the jailbait tier.
it's the Zoe tier. You don't understand.
Zoe tier.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so perks, you get to hang out with Chip, who is objectively good until he kills the fucking bug that he's hanging out with, which is horrifying each time it happens.
Okay. Well.
But it's like he's so big. Like, how are you possibly gonna have like any meaningful contact or interaction with him?
Well, you just get up on his head. He carries you
so
around. You have great
sick.
conversations because he's like a fucking elemental aspect.
Well, I mean, in League, the character model is like reasonable size, but I guess that's probably
That's gameplay. That's for gameplay. That's not.
yeah. I don't need to get unstoppable forced. I think I'm into C.
He's
I'm into B, dude. I think he's extremely wholesome, extremely wise.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I think he'll go to bat for you, and if you were like, I need a mountain-sized man, this is it. And I mean that legitimately.
I'm not on board, but I'm fine with C.
I want to give him a B personally.
I'm in C. C. Let's do C.
Let's do C.
Yeah. LeBlanc.
I think that B is reasonable, but
Oh hell yeah! Jesse joins the
S,
fray.
not close.
S.
She's tricky.
Abso-fucking-lutely
She's got some
not.
dangerous woman vibes.
Absolutely
she can be
not.
anyone.
Yeah.
No.
She is
S.
everything. She
No.
is everything.
S.
LeBlanc.
No, wait, yeah, actually S, because she can just be any of the S
I
tier.
could play Blaine.
She can be she's everything. She can be any of the S tier ones.
No.
Checkmate.
Here is the problem.
Atheist?
She will gaslight you. That is a downside.
Here's the
Thank you.
Here is the problem with LeBlanc at an S. She is like all of the same. She is like all of the threat level of like Elise and Jinx, except that she is the trickiest woman you'll ever meet, and you can never be sure that what she is saying to you is the truth because she would fucking straight up like bold-faced lie to her husband. Like, in fact, it's probably better if she keeps you so confused and you have no idea what the fuck is going on that, like, you could never betray her. That's LeBlanc's MO. It would be awful.
I disagree. I want someone, like, if I'm her husband, because if we're applying the same logic here that we're applying to, like, Thresh and shit, that she's not gonna immediately, like, betray me or soul catch me, then that means I'm scheming along with her, which means I'm the puppet master of an entire empire.
No.
So
See,
dope.
here's the difference between Thresh and LeBlanc, right? If you're Thresh's husband, you're not threatening him by your existence, but your existence with LeBlanc, right? Like, if you know what LeBlanc knows, right, then people are gonna, like, fucking kidnap you and shit, and they're gonna, like, get the secrets through her. You're a weakness to her.
I feel like we are not applying the same logic fairly.
No, I 100% think we are applying the same logic fairly. Because Thresh, what does he worry about
I agree.
that shit?
I'm coming around on Nico.
Yeah, I thank you. I think that LeBlanc legitimately, like, just being around her, she would view you, regardless of whether she's in love with you or
LeBlanc
not.
would never trust you.
No,
How
LeBlanc
did
would
Thresh
never
end
be
up
able to
in A
trust you.
tier?
Yeah, because
Thresh.
Thresh, you get to rule the fucking underworld
He
with
saves
Thresh.
me.
is the real answer.
You get to
but...
rule the underworld
Yeah,
with
I'm
Thresh,
into
dude.
A
It's
tier for
sick as
LeBlanc.
hell. I'm on B tier, dude.
But what if she actually has a side who desperately wants someone to trust? You could be that person.
What about LeBlanc gives you
Listen, man, you put
the
Thresh
fact?
in A tier,
the-
and he could not
No,
be
you don't get
love
to use the
tormenting
shitty,
all
stupid
mortals.
argument. You don't get to use the shitty, stupid argument about, oh, you put Thresh in A tier. No, absolutely not. I have very good arguments for Thresh being, or sorry, for
Arguments
LeBlanc,
for it.
for LeBlanc being in B tier. LeBlanc is gonna fucking, like Noble said, she's gonna gaslight the shit out of you, and there's literally not a single part about her character that's like, I'm weak, you know, like, I actually...
There's not a single
have
part
emotional
about
weakness.
Thresh that says he's not going to trap you for eternity, but we decided to ignore that.
What benefit does he have to trapping you for eternity if he's in love with you?
Because you're a mortal, and that's all.
All right,
he does.
I'm with Nico, but I think we should settle on LeBlanc and A.
That's true.
LeBlanc
Carol has
and
a
A.
good point.
What do you
LeBlanc
mean?
can't gaslight you if you're LeBlanc.
If you put LeBlanc in B tier, then we get LeBlanc in B tier, Noble. Put it in B tier. Do it.
No. I want to put LeBlanc in A tier.
Ugh.
Jake wants S, you want B, I want A. Let's put
All
it in
right,
A tier.
A tier it is.
All right.
All right,
Echo's
Echo.
a child.
S tier friend, Zoe tier husband.
Yes.
Echo's
Yeah.
a child.
S
He's
tier
17.
friend, though. I just want to say.
But yeah, Echo would be dope to hang out with.
Yes, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Azir.
Jesse,
God.
as someone who could legally marry Echo, what's your opinion? I'm gonna leave him in Zoe tier for now.
But speaking of people that are fucking married to their job,
Mhm.
Azir is not going to speak to you without mentioning
Azir.
ever.
Okay, hold on. Jake, where do you want to put Azir? Where do you want to put Azir? Where do you want to put Azir?
C.
You want to put him in C. What is the difference between Azir and LeBlanc?
LeBlanc has like
No,
Azir
I'll tell you
talks
what the
about
difference is.
fucking
I'll tell you
Shurima.
what the fucking difference is. LeBlanc has tits, okay? That's the difference. You're doing this tier list unfairly. LeBlanc has
No,
tits and Azir does not,
LeBlanc-
okay?
LeBlanc is
Don't you
everyone.
dare.
That's the difference. That is solid upside. LeBlanc being everyone, that is enough upside.
The
No,
same-
no,
the
cheat on
same logic
LeBlanc
you
and figure out
applied
you were
to
still fucking
Absolutely
LeBlanc.
false. No, you know what? You know what? Azir literally has the lines "ascend with me." Okay, when he's talking about Sivir, well, like, you know, he's worried about his empire. Yes, if you were his husband,
There's a
he would
whole
lift
song.
you up with him. There's a whole song, dude. He would lift you
know
up.
what? That is
with
fair.
him.
You would.
LeBlanc,
but like, that guy's
absolutely
way too
not.
married to his job. He has huge Thanos energy.
And
no,
so
no,
does
no.
LeBlanc, dude.
So
LeBlanc
is
is more
Azir
married
the
to her
solid
job.
state.
LeBlanc is more married to her job than anyone out of this whole fucking tier list. She lives her entire life
But
in
that
this
job
web
is
of
way
lies.
more fun.
What do you? Who gives a shit if it's not you? You don't get to do anything in
I want to
LeBlanc's
hang out in the
empire.
Noxian Palace in a web of lies, having sex with a shapeshifter. I'm into that.
No, Azir is not a manipulative
living
mastermind.
in Shurima, trying to like
Can
make
confirm.
sand soldiers.
Can confirm the desert, not the plain.
Yeah, sand.
Yeah.
It's rough course and it gets everywhere.
Azir is a god emperor. You
solid
don't
C
think
tier.
that he lives in an excellent palace that
D
is
tier.
totally... You guys are
tier.
fucking nuts. You guys are
How about
actually
Forgotten
insane.
Realms?
He's
What?
Azir
Azir is
I
a...
could see B tier. I
Azir
could see-
would be the most devoted of husbands of all time, dude. How do you not understand this?
You think he's a tier above Garen?
Absolutely. I think that he deserves A tier, whereas LeBlanc deserves B tier.
Honestly, I'm coming around to Nico's argument. I think we can
I
put
agree.
Azir.
I agree. Ermit is 100% correct. This
think
tier
Azir-
list is very tit based.
B
If you
is
look at
reasonable.
all the
B.
fucking A's, we just got a bunch of tits in the A tier, and we have a bunch of B non tits in the B tier. You think that's a
That's
coincidence?
not. Listen,
I
don't
think
put
not.
that evil
I
on
think
me.
not.
Look at Braum.
Unbiased here.
There's no chance
Well-
that you're being unbiased if fucking Ash is an A tier.
Well, I very clearly said Ash is an A tier
What?
because she's my favorite personally.
That argument. I
And
think
also,
is fair.
Ash would
I
be an
like
excellent
royalty. She's a queen. I want to be the king of the Freljord. I prefer snow over sand.
I think
Yeah.
if LeBlanc is A tier,
But
then
I
Azir
actually
is A
buy the argument that he is very similar to Ash. I just like his personality less than I like Ash's.
Yeah, all he
He's
fucking
just like
talks
an
about is goddamn
old dude who's like,
But
he's a nationalist. I'm not
he's-
for that.
he's got the fucking best voice that you've ever heard in your entire life. He could just
Okay, that's-
talk
okay,
to
he
you
does have a
and you'd
pretty sexy
fucking
voice.
climax.
All right, fine. Put him in A. Put him in A.
Thank you.
Okay,
At least that I can
fine.
accept.
Yeah. All right, Rek'Sai, the
Zoe
amount of
tier.
mommy energy that I want in my life.
Nah,
Fucking Zoe
you know what?
tier,
I'm gonna
man.
go against the meme here. I don't fuck with Rek'Sai.
Rek'Sai is not Zoe tier because she is of legal age, Jesse.
Yeah, she is of legal age.
Jake, I'm pretty sure that's
Oh.
racist.
It's
yeah,
true.
that's fine. I'm racist
No,
against
no,
Cersei.
you know what? No, it's because Jake is a
Wait,
coward,
have we
which
already
we've
done
already
Nasus?
established.
No.
No,
We have some
I
good
don't,
ones
I
coming
don't,
from
I don't
Zillion,
buy
Sivir,
into the
Nasus,
whole
Renekton.
like haha Rek'Sai S tier mommy because she like I don't want to live as like a fucking I don't want to live underground attacking caravans my whole life. That's all she does.
Okay, we're gonna assume that you can
Yeah, okay.
can communicate consent, though. All right, and I think that
Yeah, Rek'Sai is just an animal. Like I get the meme.
Yeah, D
but,
tier.
like, he's literally
she's
just
a
an
D
animal.
tier. She's a D
Yeah,
tier.
she's D tier.
Bleh.
Renekton, on the other hand.
I think y'all are lame.
Okay,
Sivir.
Sivir, I think,
Sivir
would be S tier.
actually
I think Sivir would be S tier, except having Azir as a father-in-law would be the worst shit of all time.
he would be a horrible father-in-law. That's for sure.
Yeah, so she gets dropped to A tier.
I was a Sivir one
That's
trick for a
very
very long
relevant downfall.
time. Okay, so understand that I have a lot of love for your girl Sivir. And she is certainly very good, right? She's got the whole hot body going on.
She's
Very,
boring.
very cool. But
It's like a
Sivir's
Raider.
Sivir's in it for herself.
For
You know?
sure.
Like,
She's so selfish that she won't become queen of the place that she is rightfully heir to because she just wants money.
yeah. I don't think that is the energy that I want in my life.
I mean, I do think that there is an appeal to like being an
maybe she's as
adventurer
low as
with
D.
Sivir.
I think it's totally fine that she doesn't want to be queen.
Yeah, like that is the kind of
That's
life I want to
okay.
live.
Like, if you want to do Indiana Jones shit, like Sivir's your girl.
Yeah, but like also
Yeah,
she's
I do.
gonna she's
I do want
but
that.
she's gonna do
That's
it
what I
whether you
want.
want it or not. She's gonna do it whether you
How
want
did
it
we
or
end
not.
up
She's
with
not
Brian D
interested.
tier? Sorry.
That's
Fucking
fine.
cock.
But she's always gonna.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Never mind.
one, you're gonna live life in luxury because she's loaded.
Okay.
And like I'm fine being the house husband while she goes around and like does adventure shit and then comes home.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you rather be Tom Kench's house husband?
I mean, obviously yes.
I think she's B tier. I just don't think
I'm
she's
down
I don't
with
think she's
B.
A tier.
I'm fine with B. Yeah.
I think she's too I
I'm
think
down
she's
for
too
B,
selfish.
yeah.
She's too selfish.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Zillion.
S tier.
Explain.
Yeah, I want to hear this explanation.
I-
I'm really
okay.
interested. He's
One,
got big granddad vibes.
I'm
I
into the
guess.
daddy vibe.
Okay,
Okay.
granddad vibes.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
into that vibe.
a gilf.
I'm into it. I'm into it. Yeah, I'm into it. Two, he's like looking into the future and like protecting the universe, and like I'm down for that.
It's
Like
pretty
that,
cool.
I would dedicate my life to that in partnership with Zillion. Like I think that's cool. That's some Avengers shit.
See,
Like I'm here for it.
I think that
Isn't
he
his whole
has.
thing that he is he can't control where he is in time, so he just kind of like pops in and out everywhere?
Yeah, it's a real problem.
Yeah, that sounds hard to live with.
I think he's got dad energy. I do not think he has daddy energy. He makes a lot of really shitty
that's
dad
fair.
puns, you know, like there's nothing romantic about Zillion.
I like that.
certainly.
Like, I would like Zillion to be my grandpa, but I would not want to be in a relationship with Zillion.
Yeah, a committed relationship. I
That's-
think he's like.
that's fair.
I think he's
I would
like a
put him in-
C. I think he's a C.
I would put him in D, honestly.
I think he's a step above D because he would care for you legitimately, you know, and that's
true.
more than
Yeah,
I can
that's
say
true.
for like.
He is a nice man.
yeah, and we can work
mhm,
together.
mhm.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
you,
fair.
Grandpa, though.
I put him in C.
I
fine.
think that C is like a decent place for him.
Okay.
Nasus, the furry's wet dream.
Oh man, Nasus
Legitimately,
is-
S,
legitimately,
please.
I think Nasus is an S. Yes, I agree.
yeah,
I
I'm
think
into it.
Yeah.
Nasus.
He's got the
Yeah.
voice.
Can you
Got the
imagine
voice.
curling up on his giant
Can you
chest
imagine that
and snuggling?
siphoning strength?
Yeah, put Nasus in S.
He has an excellent voice. He has great, like
He
he's
sets my spirit on
wise.
fire.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, we've made
He's
our
good.
list is
He's
too big
good.
now.
He's the good one of the brothers.
He is the good one of the brothers. I agree. Do you
Yeah.
how many furries exist?
Yeah.
I agree. I think he is a super S. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Renekton.
As for Susan, man.
For the same reason that Tryndamere is in D, Renekton is in D.
What was the reason?
Yeah,
Why?
look, man.
He's just so fucking angry all the time.
It's true.
Like Renekton never chills.
Yeah, look,
Is that not what you look for?
look. I can tell that me and Renekton just wouldn't click. Like his love language is obviously gift giving,
Yeah.
gift receiving, and I don't want to do that. I'm not a good
Gotta
gift giver.
find
so
a
we
gift
gotta
for
put him in D.
Renekton. Yeah, I mean,
Right, Aura?
I feel like
Uh-huh.
Renekton probably gives really good dick, but like other than that, I think there's like no merit to being in a relationship with him.
It's a very one-way relationship, I think. He's not going to put in work.
Merciless Hunter, on the other hand, I would
Merciless
definitely
Hunter's
date.
S tier for sure,
okay.
but
Yeah,
let's not get it.
we got to do this with choice followers later.
Yeah.
Of like, but like not marriage material. Just like, would you try out dating?
Speed
Wiggly
dating.
Burblefish.
Wiggly Bird. Oh god, that's
Zoe tier.
Zoe tier.
Is she? How old is she?
What?
Talia?
Oh, we were talking about Wiggly Bird.
Oh, Wiggly Burblefish.
No.
Got it. Okay.
I think
I was
Talia
like-
would be rad as hell.
I was like, I don't think Talia is young, and in fact, yeah, Talia is red as hell, and in fact,
I
I'm
would put Talia
kind
in S,
I'm
honestly.
kind of into the S material.
You know,
like,
her
Yeah, like
motto, I can really get behind. If at first you don't succeed, throw another rock. What?
yeah.
Yeah.
And the beach day Talia has really good energy. I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
into that.
Yep.
Talia has
Have you
like
seen
some of
the
the
art?
strongest
It's
girlfriend
nice.
energy in
Yes.
all of League.
I agree. I think Talia would make
Yeah,
an excellent.
she's like the supportive girlfriend to the
Mhm.
max.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely agree. I think she's an S. I totally agree with
I
that.
think that's like the easiest S we've had on here, aside maybe Braum.
Braum and Shen were probably easier.
Yeah.
Oh, and Misfortune, I guess. So,
Problem we snapped off.
all
No, we
right,
had some discussion about Chen
action.
and MF. We snapped off MF.
Yeah, MF.
obviously.
Yeah.
All right, action. Action.
S. Oh my god.
I know nothing about this
This
guy.
fucking
I know
Prince of
nothing about
Persia
him.
motherfucker.
Give us an
He's
explanation.
just like hot Aladdin, but also a scoundrel. I love it so much.
Yeah, I
he's
can't
like
imagine
Samira,
he's not.
but a dude.
Yeah.
He really is, and he's like Sivir if like Sivir didn't have the problems that she had, right? Like,
Yeah. But like, yeah, Akshan's
Yeah.
for like the good of the world. He's like not a selfish. He's a non-selfish Sivir. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
yeah, no, I'm into it. I'm into the
Yeah,
S for
great
sure.
sense of humor too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Kindred.
Oh man,
All right.
I love Kindred.
Me too.
Where
So
did they go?
so much. All right, one, you get a doggo.
You like the wolf
You
thing?
get a
You're
dog.
little creepy, to be honest.
They're a little creepy, admittedly.
They're creepy, but they're like a hot creepy.
Wow, this is the strongest that Jake has felt about any monster champion.
I
wonder if it's-
think that for all the reasons you would want to be with Thresh, you would rather be with Kindred.
I wonder it's because Kindred has tits.
Kindred is death. She's so cool. They're so cool.
one thing that I think, imagine how much kinky shit you could do in the spirit circle
I don't even
when you can't die.
I don't even
Like,
want to
oh, yeah.
like I don't even want
I don't
that's
want
the
to
rock
kill
Kindred.
each other while we're having sex.
I don't even like honestly, I don't even want to like have sex with Kindred. I just think it would be dope to be with Kindred.
You said that Kindred was hot. I'm putting it out there.
there's a
I
difference.
agree with you. Being the aspect of actual death
Yeah.
is a little creepy, admittedly.
And she's lonely. I
She has
want to.
a-
I want. She would. Oh, she's.
They're lovely.
I love
Ermits.
her.
Ermits.
I love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ermits.
Stop misgendering my future wife
Ermits
/ husband.
Your partner now.
Partner.
It's not. That was.
I messed that up. I messed it up. All right.
Ermit's comment, I can't wait to bang a dead wolf, is so good, by the way. I think it's A. I think they're an A. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I would
to
put
me.
them at A.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see.
All right, we have a real banger
Cool.
to round it out. How about Viego? It's our last
Oh
one.
God. Fuck Viego. This
Viego.
edgelord little bitch.
Viego.
He has huge himbo energy.
I
No, he doesn't.
disagree
He is
that
the
he has
opposite of
himbo energy. He is
like
one of the hottest guys on this list, though, for sure.
objectively, he is definitely one of the
I mean,
hottest,
that's true.
but he has so much baggage. He literally killed an
Yeah, he's
entire
like-
island because he couldn't have a wife.
Right, but why?
Like, he
Hold on,
lost
hold
his
on, though.
wife,
Hold
and
on.
He was like, "Fuck it, dead."
But he, like, it's for his wife, dude. He went off because of his wife,
But
dude.
he do that for you.
But-
Yeah.
Read his flavor text that they came out with.
But I could
That's-
Where
fix
they
him.
canonically
Baseless
say that
speculation. Baseless
Yeah.
speculation by
they're
an
not sure if
outside
it was
source.
because of love or because he couldn't have the thing he wanted.
Baseless speculation from an outside
Yeah,
source
no
is what
thanks.
I'm saying.
For sure, Anakin Skywalker energy.
Viego is a fucking.
Yep, not into it.
Oh my god, you guys are so dumb. I hate you so much. Why am I making a list with you guys, with you losers? No imagination at all. Like,
What? I'm gonna
Not
put him in like
imagination.
B tier.
He's very clearly
there's
hot as
so
hell.
much bias against SI champions on this list for no
Yeah.
reason at all.
His SI champions suck.
They're incarnations of death, and they live in a literal hellhole. And he's the one
Ermit's so
responsible
right.
for ending the
Defending
world.
LeBlanc, but not Viego tit-based list. 100% agree.
Listen,
SMH.
LeBlanc did not damn an entire island to eternal
You don't
suffering.
think LeBlanc, over her tenure, has caused just as much suffering? LeBlanc doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself.
That's true.
I think.
Eagle's like an egomaniac who wants to destroy the world.
Yes, but he
Yeah.
cares about his significant other.
And LeBlanc just wants to rule it. Okay, I guess we should
That's
probably
fair.
put
That's
him on
fair.
the same level as LeBlanc.
That's fair. All right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I will concede that. point.
I think LeBlanc is too high entirely, to be honest. I would be okay with bumping down LeBlanc, Viego,
I would like to.
and
I would like to
Azir,
put
if
them
that's the
both in
deal.
B tier.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I
If you want to put
I'd like to
LeBlanc
put them
and
both
Viego.
in B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm fine with them
Yeah,
both
I'm
being
into
an
it.
A. Honestly.
All right. Well, we've got multiple votes for LeBlanc and Viego in B tier, and that's the agenda that I've been pushing for the, last 20 minutes. So I'm good with that.
You agree with Fizz and C, right?
Okay. So
He's like just
Veto
sexy
time.
enough to lose.
Vetoes, yes.
Nico, since you were the host, you
No,
can.
I gotta decide first. I gotta look through the list.
I have mine. So
I know what yours is gonna be, which
I know what I'm doing.
I kind of just want to instant veto it, but I'm not going to because that
you
feels
can't
like-
counter veto. We made that rule.
Right, but it's not a counter veto if I say it first. You'd be counter vetoing my veto.
Oh. Listen, if you steal my veto, I'm vetoing Zoe into S tier, and you have to keep it there. So I'll burn this whole thing down.
I veto Hecarim to B tier.
Wow.
I am the change that I want to see in the world.
Okay.
Huh?
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the SI
Hecarim.
representation that I want to see. Let's fucking go.
Noble, you want to go first?
No,
Oh,
Jake, you gotta go. You gotta go since you've been
Sure.
antagonizing.
Oh man, it's so hard now.
Horse stick coming through. Yeah, I completely agree, John. Thank you very much. You guys are underrating the horse stick.
Kench to A.
What? That is not what I thought was happening. Holy shit. I can actually get down with
That
Kench
is
Day.
nonsense.
I 100% can get down with Kench Day. Let's fucking go.
Kench to A.
I'm into that.
All right, you ready? Y'all
Mhm.
ready for mine?
Yes.
I don't know if you're gonna like it.
I'm certainly not. Certainly
Garen to A.
Garen to A.
not. To A?
Whoa.
No! To
Garen to
A?
Whoa.
If we look at the competition this man has,
Yeah.
a strong man who's stable, who's
Okay.
gonna love you, who's gonna respect you, like
All right,
that.
yeah.
I've been saying
That
it.
does not
I've been
deserve to
saying
be
it from the
below
very
Hecarim.
beginning. I've been
Yeah,
saying
it does
it.
not deserve to be below Hecarim for sure.
I've been saying it from the very fucking beginning. Garen's boring as shit, and you guys are underrating interestingness. Okay, I
And
think
sometimes that's what
Golden
you
Retriever
want in a
energy
life
is
partner.
exactly what
You
I'm
do
looking
not want
for
a
in a partner.
rampaging horse demon.
Yeah.
Maybe I do want a rampaging horse demon, though. Okay, maybe that's what I want.
I would have also put Lux up to A because I do dig the positive energy.
Yeah, I
vibes.
agree. I agree that
I think we
Lux.
judged Lux a little harshly.
We did. We can.
after
I'm
looking
down
at
to.
the whole-
I'm down to
Do we
bump
all
up.
give a second veto? Do we want to do a
We
second
don't
round
have to
of
veto. I think we can just like if we all agree, we can just bump her up.
I
Yeah,
do
let's
not
just put Lux
agree.
to B, I think.
But like we agree, so like
Lux
you're
to B?
outvoted.
Okay, Lux to B, sure.
I'm not saying she's like A tier or anything, but I think I think she deserves the B tier.
Fine. Lux to B is fine.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right, I'm very happy with this list.
I
Braun
want LeBlanc at A because I feel
claims
like
his
he was
rightful place.
unfairly dropped down.
No, but you just said you were okay with it with Viego LeBlanc drop down.
No, I said I wanted both of them at A, and then you guys were like,
Oh
B
right,
it.
we were both like we want them at B.
I could see that argument, honestly, like both of the like schemers being an A tier, but not quite S because
They're both hot. They're both schemers.
no, they're both just too toxic.
But the
They're
thing
both
is,
just too toxic
they're-
and abusive. No, I can't.
Viego at
I
least
can't
gives
justify
a
it.
shit about you as her husband or as his
Maybe.
husband.
We don't know
LeBlanc
his
would not
deal.
give a shit at all.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but it's like in a weird possessive way. Like I don't know. I don't even want that. I actually want to put Ezreal up too because I
A for the same reason.
I think Ezreal deserves to be a B. Very, very
Yeah, but
solidly.
Thresh still
He
was
said
to be
he
nice
keeps
to you.
souls of people because he thinks it's funny, and you're like, he's less toxic than LeBlanc.
Okay, but you would like, but LeBlanc would be a toxic.
Oh, right, you're right.
Other.
We should get Thresh to be. We should
No,
get Thresh to be.
LeBlanc
I
would
can
be
get
a
behind
absolutely toxic significant other. Whereas I don't think Thresh would be a toxic significant other. Thresh is toxic, but if you're in a relationship, I don't think you would be.
I think the
different story.
same logic you're using for Thresh should apply to LeBlanc.
I completely disagree. Like I said, okay, I'm gonna outline it one more time. All right, LeBlanc, she's got her scheming, she's got everything that she wants already. Yeah, you're in the picture and she does love you in this instance, but she would gaslight the shit out of you and make sure that you have no material on her. That if her enemies ever got hold of you, you couldn't give them anything because you're a weakness to her.
Oh,
right. Thresh, not true.
oh yeah, you're just a liability, LeBlanc.
Yeah, but
that's absolutely
but to
true.
Thresh, that's
It
not
would be
true.
fun. It would be a great ride, but I don't know if.
Yes. To Thresh, that's not true though. To Thresh, you could, if he was in love with you, you could totally rule the underworld
I think that's
together.
true.
Like
Yeah.
absolutely, he'd be into it. Like, and you got like a pretty sick chain kink thing, if you're into that.
I agree.
Yeah, and there's the whole Ghost
He's
Rider
a support.
thing. Yeah,
He's a support.
yeah.
He's making a partner.
Skulls for the Skull
Agreed.
Throne.
Agreed.
All right.
All right.
Very cool.
This was a successful tier list.
We've got our excellent tier list that certainly
Yeah.
there's no
absolutely.
flaws with, and I didn't regret making.
Share the link to it.
Yes, indeed, I will. Let me grab that real quick. And this will be, of course, in the link to...
Yeah, make sure you click it, and then we'll put the video up on our YouTube channel.
Yes, indeed. This is... Waifus of Runeterra.
It will be immortalized forever.
Perfect. All right, now I'm actually going to link it again. I don't know if that works, but whatever. It's done. Cool. All right, thank you very much for watching.
I gotta head out.
Really appreciate it.
Around here.
I hope that you guys all have a wonderful evening. If you're watching in the morning, I hope you have a wonderful morning.
Yeah. Later.